They finally caught me, man. They got me, y'all. Y'all see where we at? We over here on a backup channel over here, man. I'm trying to hustle and drive and get this thing moving and shaking over here. So we on the MARQ NASH backup page channel. If you watching this right here, I got a copyright strike. Y'all let me know who in the building over here in the chat in this new one, and this new page over here. It's actually my older page, but yeah, man. Y'all let me know where y'all at in the comments. Who pulled up over here? You find out who rock with you for real when something like this happen, because they go into the channel like, hey, where my show at? Man, your show on a whole nother page tonight, homeboy. I'm so sorry. They finally got me. Finally got me, man. I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. I need to figure out how to, I don't know why everything changed over here now. I can't even just have my avatar on the screen. I don't know. I got to figure that out, but I should just have my avatar up here. So don't know why, but we're going to figure it out. We're going to get all of that popping and shaking. But yeah, man, they got your boy, man. They finally got me. The streets is real. Hey, Bokar, I'll drop the link, man. You can pull up. The struggle is real, man. So we're going to figure it out, but I'm so real, man. We're going to blow this channel up over here, too, and I'm going to create me a couple backup channels. Now I see why people do that. Because once you get that strike, man, they try to take you away for 90 days. 90 days, man, is what they... Derek Lincoln, what up? Man, y'all smash the subscribe button, man, for the new channel. Cer Sr, what up? Gotta take a shot to this one, bro. I am set. I am so upset. Yeah, they got me, man. They finally got me. But you see who rock with you for real as soon as you pop that link over there? They pop up over here like, hey, what happened? Tiddly Wink, what up? Girl, I got a copyright strike over here on this YouTube, man. I got a copyright strike. They got me, man. So this is the backup channel while I'm in YouTube jail. I'm going to send an email to the copyright complainant, and hopefully I can get that removed. But they got me dead to right show. I did the shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They got me, man. They got me. But it is all good. It's all good. Let me see how to do this right here. Cer Sr, you ready? You want to talk to the people a little bit while we populate the room? Let me share it. Matter of fact, I'll just share my screen over here. I cannot believe this. They got me, man. Well, someone said you got yourself, right? Yeah, I did that. But shout out my girl Wayne, Tiddly Wayne. She said, Irvin De Paris Patterson, this is what I was watching the other. This is what you meant. This is what I was watching the other night when we were about to open Raleigh every night episode of this. I must say, thank you. Look, I had an interview tonight with the author and an activist here in Atlanta, and that's when I realized, man, I ain't got no channel, man. Well, I got the channel, it's still up, but they won't let me go live. I can only upload a video. Yeah, and it was like, this shit sucks, man. Stay up. Man, I'm about to take another drink with y'all, man. This is going to be a real short episode, because what we got to do now is I'm going to drop that. We're going to record it. Well, I ain't going to be real short. Y'all already know. How we going to do. We're going to do the episode, but then I'm going to upload it to the original channel. So the live will be over here, and we'll drop it, the video over there immediately following the broadcast. So shout out to y'all for pulling up. I am so sick. Like, you guys can, man, y'all can't even imagine. I didn't even get my nap. Y'all know I take a nap before I do this show, right? That's why I'm so energetic when I'm doing it, because I take a nap. I got to take a nap doing this show. Like, these folks will run you crazy over here, and they want to talk to you all night. You know what I'm saying? I'll be getting tired, everything. I would just be like, seriously though, I'm so excited about tonight. I didn't even play no music to start the show off, because I was like, man, we ain't got time to populate the room and all that. These folks, they know what's up. The real ones are already here, because they went over there looking for their show. Like, where my podcast? And then y'all saw the 8-second message. Yeah, it was truly upset, truly disappointing. But I'm here. I'm in good spirits, good health. And I hope this broadcast is finding you in good spirits, good health, wealth, and prosperity wherever you are in the world. Cer Sr, are you there? You feel like hollering at the people real quick? I guess not. So he said, I can't see the link. You can't see what link? Give me the link back here to your YouTube so I can comment in the chat. Oh, okay. To the original YouTube or this one? Talk to me, sir. This one. Okay. Hey, Brother Bakar, I don't know why it's doing this. It's not letting me. It said two. It's not letting me put you guys on the screen for some reason. I don't know what's going on with that. This is different. It's like I'm trying to show you on the screen, but it's like it's just stuck on me. Can you hear me, Brother Bakar? Bakar.
Yeah,
Bakar.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I don't see you guys on the screen though. This is weird. So
It's
let me
weird.
leave the screen and come back. But yeah, this is some bootleg shit right here today. I don't know why that's doing that because StreamYard is still StreamYard, so that shouldn't be a problem, but for some reason it is. So let me figure that out while we doing that. Let me you said you need the share link, you need the link to the YouTube channel, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let me go to the YouTube studio, your channel, switch accounts. This is so disappointing. Shout out to the 4 people just subscribed to the new channel over here. YouTube, YouTube jail, search Mark Nash backup page. Some people jump right to it though. They knew what was up. All right, so it's right there. Do you say I need to put that in the chat or something? Would you like to know what's up, man? J Blues, man. Y'all hit the subscribe button over here. We're gonna be over here for at least 90 days, guys. At least 90 days. This is where I got to do the broadcast at. This changed up the whole flow of what I wanted to do tonight, but we still gonna do it though. I just need to figure out why they're not letting me navigate. So I'm gonna run a record real quick, share the screen, and leave that record running. And while that record is running, the beat is going, I'm gonna try to shut this down and come right back. So let me find a beat for you guys. Reload it. I cannot believe it. I'm so embarrassed too. You know I'm embarrassed by that shit. Just did my dropped my Tate Jones interview, and this how they do me. And it's about a All right, so let me run this. Share the link. See if I can share the screen. Share Chrome tab. Share audio. I'll reload it. And I'm gonna let this record run. I'm gonna shut my StreamYard down, and I'm gonna come back to see why it's not letting me bring these guys on the screen. Yo, sir. Yo. Looks like I'm not the only one with YouTube woes today. Shout out to you, man. Big Pump Killer. Yeah, this junk is weird. Not only that, StreamYard is actually acting super weird right now. It won't let me put somebody else on the screen. For some reason, I can't put them.
Weird. Not only that.
Okay. Ricky Williams popped up on the screen for some reason right now. It won't let me put somebody else on the screen. For some reason, I can't hear myself twice though. Rick, what up, man?
What's up, bro? How you doing? They got you, huh?
They finally got me, man. They got me.
How you doing, though?
my G. You know I woke up sick this morning. I didn't even know till I was working my thumbnail. I'm trying to put my thumbnail together. And I'm loading it up, keep loading it, keep struggling. Then I go to YouTube and I try to click on live and there do something. It was like, nah. I was like, I knew I got a strike the other day and I was shocked because before it said, you're not affected by this. The revenue will just go to the person.
Yeah.
No, I should have deleted it when I saw that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just delete the video. But I was like, all right, get your money, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Whatever.
Man, that shit turned into a strike. But how you doing today, Mr. Ricky?
I'm good, man. I had a good day. I hope everybody doing well. Peace to the guys and goddesses, y'all know. Man, what was up with dude last night, man? He was on some woo.
Yo, so this is, hey, look, real quick, Cer Sr., I don't know what's going on with you and Bakar, but it said you guys are in the stream with audio only. So that's what's going on. So I need you guys to check your camera settings because evidently it is working. So click the camera settings on the StreamYard and see if you can adjust that or do something to that. But evidently it is working. Thank you, Rick, for pulling up and helping me. That guy was a weirdo.
Man, I thought it was just me, bro.
Nah, actually, no, it might not be y'all. Hold on one second, because when I click stop camera, it doesn't let my avatar go up for some reason. It should just bring my avatar up.
You want me to go out and come back in, bro?
No, you good. I don't know what's going on with my shit over here. So audio, okay, I gotta use audio avatars. There we go. Shift up, so they got a button for that. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, man. Look, man, we supposed to been talking about something totally different tonight. I had an author that was supposed to pull up. Y'all see the thumbnail. We're still gonna try to do our best, but while we're waiting for people to find the show, Rick, you wanna talk to us about what happened with my boy Transcendent Sports? Shout out to Transcendent Sports. He bought a beat from me last night too.
Yeah,
Salute
man.
to you, man. Salute to you. So he wasn't too mad at me. We talked for about at least an hour or two after that, man. I pulled back up. We talked about an hour or two. He bought a beat from me. We played some beats. He played some Filipino rappers for me that I never heard of. Plugged me in with a way that I can contact them for the show. So I'm super duper excited about connecting with some of those Filipino hip hop dudes because they super nice. They got a big following in their country though.
Yeah, hey, a follow, my dude.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, let's merge. Let's bring it over here. Especially since I'm starting over here with 12 subscribers so far. So I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate all 7 of y'all, man, who found me today, man. This is crazy. But it shows that it don't matter how you do it, where you do it. If you got something that you working on, you building, people gonna pull up on you and they're gonna rock with you, man. So yeah, I'm starting from scratch over here. I'm keeping the other one, but man, this shit just got me motivated to do a couple things. One, put my stuff on my own website, marqnash.com, so I can do it. And I'm gonna just start doing the lives and I'm gonna just delete them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can watch it live, but if not, you missed it, come to my channel, my website, and you can see the whole thing. So as soon as this show over tonight, I'm gonna start finding me a player that I can load up on my website and load my full episodes of over there that's not with a YouTube, URL.
Plus, man, it's a lot of different media platforms coming out that's not restricted. Like I'm on Odyssey, and I'm gonna get on the other one too, but I'm on Odyssey right now too. So
you on them waves too?
Yeah, a little something.
Yeah, I see. Got that little Eddie Munster coming back. You know a nigga gotta hate on you a little bit.
Man, that's what it is. I blame my mama.
I gotta hate.
I blame my mama. You know what I'm saying? I can't help what I am. Shit.
I got one right here too, bro. That Widow's Peak. I got a Widow's Peak and a cow lick.
Yeah,
I got a little receding hairline right here. Little Eddie Munster going on, like a little. Man, I got a lot of shit going on.
And I got a cowlick right here, man. But that's why it's so hard for me to get my hair wavy. That's why you see I always have a cap on, because I got to keep it laid down. So
Hey, look, man, we got a full house over here, man. Like I said, man, we're going to do this show like ain't nothing changed. Shoot, we might be even more raw now. Now that they got me over here, I was like, oh, y'all want to play with me, start me over? Y'all want to stop the grind?
I put you in the hood.
Man, got me over here in the trap with the locals, man. With the corner boys. I thought I was big timing. Look, I was so geeked. Dropped my Tay Jones interview preview today. Man, right after that, I tried to go live. I was like, I'm going to kill him with this. Keep him watching for about 40 minutes. Wait a little bit. Then right after that, I'm going to kill him when I jump back in with the live. Got another interview. Got an activist, an author. He's going to pull up. We're going to talk. It's relationship. Hello? What's going on with my... Hello?
Crazy, man.
You bitch.
Hey, man, you gotta do it.
But look, let's go around, let everybody introduce themselves, and then me and Ricky gonna get our jokes off about this clown that we bumped into last night on Transcendent Sports Show. Let's go in the circle in order of appearance. Cer Sr., Ricky Williams himself, and Bokar, and Brother Neo, and then the guy Eclipse, my man, 50 grand. Cer Sr., talk to the people. He said backup page and backup panel. Nah, this the real phone. Oh no, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. I'm just trying to add some light into it because Cer Sr. got his mic off like this is his first rodeo. But go ahead, talk to us, man.
All right, it's Cer Sr. It's Cer Sr. 00.
Okay, I guess that was it. Your mic cut back off. I don't know if it froze or it cut off. Let me unmute it. It won't let me unmute your mic, so something happened. Your mic froze and muted.
Oh man, I froze up. I'm back.
Yes, sir. Look at all the faces, man. I love this shit, man. I don't be wanting to talk to no avatar all day. It's hard to take you serious with an avatar. But go ahead, brother, sir.
Yeah, it's Cer Sr. 00. Right here, man. We on the backup channel. Shoot, you got to make it do what it do.
All right,
man, we're gonna get into it tonight, man. We're gonna get into it. Like, you gotta be ready to take a serious and comical at the same time. If you gotta stick up your butt, pause, man. This might not be the one for you tonight. But you know, if you trying to get something off, trying to make your relationship better and have some laughs, I mean, tune in. Everybody on the playback, hit that like, hit the subscribe. We gotta build this channel up too. We're gonna be here about 90 days. Let's go.
Right. Yeah, man. And shout out to my man, Cer Sr. He got his shirt on the Easter pastel side of the game. I see you doing it, man. Okay. He got the little Valentine Day colors going because we're going to definitely get into some relationship talk today. And he is going to lead this because this was his topic that he emailed me. He said, Nash, you got to let me get these bars off. And I said, I'm going to drop the beat and I'm going to let you cook. And it was super dope the way he explained it, but I'm going to let him do it himself when we get to that. Mr. Ricky Williams, talk to people about your name, your channel, what you're doing, how they can find you.
What's happening? Peace to the gods and goddesses, as I always say. I call y'all gods and goddesses. That's what you are. The name is Ricky Williams. Yes, that is my government name. No fats, no fillers. Check me out on YouTube under Ricky Williams, Facebook under Ricky Williams, on Instagram under R_dubs, and on Odyssey at Ricky Williams. I talk about boxing and whatever come to mind.
I moved it. I did it.
Okay, and I got that sub at the bottom right there. Subscribe at Ricky Williams, spelled just like that. And this is my man, Cer Sr. You can find him, and it's spelled just like you see it on the screen for him as well. Let's keep it moving. Brother Neo, thank you for being patient. Thank you for pulling up. How you doing, King?
How you doing, fam?
I'm good, my
Neil
brother. What up?
Just a friendly neighborhood truck driver out here on the road, giving you my insight and a little bit of magic on top of it. No, nothing special, nothing too outlandish, but
man, you got some Benz seats right there. What, you in the truck right now?
Oh yeah, I'm always in the truck.
Man, that shit look like you in a Sprinter van, like you on tour.
This 18-wheeler over here.
Oh man, that joint nice, man. Look nice, man. Look real nice and comfortable. Well, we appreciate you taking the time out your day.
I try to keep it fresh and whatnot.
Say, I keep it clean. Keep it
Yeah,
clean.
keep it clean.
All right, let's pass it over here real quick to my man Eclipse. What up, Eclipse?
Peace, Mark. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Sakpa said. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, man? I see my boat car over there. What's happening, Zoe? I see you got your hat and I see you got your leke on. I see you repping the Baron. I like that. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, Baba appreciates all those who acknowledge Baba. You'll be blessed. You'll be blessed. You'll be blessed, brother. Shout out to Cer Sr. Shout out Mr. Williams. I see you out here. We have to talk about relationships. Y'all gotta be careful. My baby mom know what we talking about, so she like a vulture. She like right here. She listening. She listening. She like, oh, a whole bunch of men talking about relationship. What the hell this about to be? So yeah, let's go get ignorant. We're gonna talk real. We're gonna be real disrespectful. It's all right. You know me. I got to choose LBM. I love LBM. That's my lovely baby mama, aka Little Booty Meat.
I swear to God, every time you call me that, I'm gonna slap you.
Well, shit, it's catchy, man. I think that we gonna call you. That's need to be your YouTube channel, Little Booty Meat. Little Booty Meat. It got a ring to it. I can see. Look. I'm gonna put it on a T-shirt and I'm gonna send it to you, Mike Lewis.
I love you.
Hit me up with your email, man, so we can send you some merch out, man, because you're definitely a friend of the show, and we definitely want to support you. And in the small letters right here at the bottom where I got the MN logo for MARQ NASH, I'm gonna put an LVM on yours, customized just for you.
You see that? You see that, baby? I'm making you famous. You getting mad? You out here? Then you popping, baby? You out here?
Hey, look, it's two different types of famous. It's good famous and bad famous. Some people gonna be famous for the wrong reason, which brings me back to Mr. Ricky Williams himself. Hey, man, last night I bumped into you on Transcendent Sports Channel.
Yes, sir.
And that shit got. Matter of fact, before you get into that, Supreme, you found us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I had I found the crib. I'm banging on the door. You don't want to answer and shit. So I go around back. You know what I'm saying? Because I figured Cer Sr. be in the back. So I'm like, yo. I'm looking through the window. I don't see Cer. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? So I see the letter. So I dip around to the new spot. But the new spot.
We're just right on the corner. It's right around the corner.
I know, but it didn't look good. So I had to spin the block again to make sure it was safe.
Man, it's definitely gonna be safe, man.
Maybe I
man, you know it's always gonna be safe when your boy up here with them things on him. You know I ain't playing no games with it. I would hold it up right here, but because y'all know I be doing these broadcasts looking at this way, the doors behind me, and I was like, man, I don't never want to die on live. Somebody's just coming in, something happening to me. So I keep that thing right here. I keep that door locked. I tell my old lady, look, when I'm recording, don't even jiggle the doorknob because I'm shooting through the door. Don't nobody supposed to be coming in. I was like, call me, text me, but I'm already shell shocked. But Supreme, tell people Cadillac Red. Should I say? Tell people about your channel, what you got going on, and we're going to start the conversation. We're going to start the show. I had an author that was supposed to pull up, but I didn't know I was in YouTube jail till I tried to make the thumbnail. So,
oh, shit.
We're going to keep it moving.
Supreme Beast Boxing Talk, Facebook, Instagram. We got the YouTube channel popping. I just did a video this morning about the 168-pound Tony Montana. You know what I'm saying? Which is David Benavidez. You can check that out. I got 2 interviews that I did with some people back home in New Orleans. I got an entrepreneur, barber, hair care product designer, and all that kind of good stuff. And I got a jazz musician that I interviewed, and those interviews are going to be airing this Friday at 4:15. Supreme Boxing on YouTube.
Dope, super dope. There was something I want to ask you, man. You just said something interesting about. You said who was the 168? David
Benavidez.
Benavidez, not Edgar. And when you say the Scarface, you mean like the bad man, right? The bad.
No. I was saying Tony Montana, like he do a lot of cocaine. He fat guy.
Oh shit!
I got what you meant.
He undefeated, but he lost his title twice. He lost the title the first time because he was on cocaine. The second time he lost it because he was fat. So it's cocaine and donuts on the table. While you know what I'm saying. You understand me, Mike. You know what I'm saying?
I did not know you was doing.
Supreme. He was on his John Jones.
You know what I'm talking
Nah,
about?
man. I thought you meant like who's the Tony Montana, as in the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? You want a bad guy. You know, man. You could just call him the Tyson Fury. Cause ain't that the Tyson Fury too? The cocaine and overeating.
But he didn't get fat though.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He didn't get fat, so it couldn't be.
He didn't lose his title on the scale because he was fat. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I mean,
Cause he a heavyweight though.
Nah, but see, look.
no, we're talking about
The
David
reason
Benavidez.
I put the video is because, truth be told, he lost his title on a scale, and now Canelo then weaseled his way in, and all this extra bullshit going on with Canelo in the weight division. Whereas Benavidez would have kept his title, he would have been scared to enter.
Okay, look, somebody was like, yo, Transcended deleted it. I missed it. I'm glad he deleted it because, okay, for those who don't know, we about to get into a little story time, and I'm going to let Ricky Williams do the best he can to try to tell the story about what we experienced last night. We pulled up on the, the young man Transcendent Sports. We out here always trying to show love. I don't care if you got 5 subscribers or 5,000 subscribers. If we rock with you, we're gonna support you, and we're gonna blast the link out. We're gonna try to pull up in droves. We're gonna donate to your channel, man. We're gonna rock with you. We're gonna try to get some merch to you. Like, we're gonna support you and lift you up. We don't gotta agree, but we gotta be a little respectful, right? We're gonna get disrespectful at times. It's human nature, but never intentionally. Never to the point where it gets to what we got last night. And I apologize because Ricky, what's the Popeye shit? He was like, I has all I can stands and I can't stands no more. Mm-hmm. Tell your version of what transpired. Shout out to Cer Sr. He got the merch over there. You see it. Dreams require sleep. Goals require effort, man. We out here trying to get our goals. Ricky, please talk to the people about your version of the events that transpired on Transcendent Sports.
Well, bro, we was trying to get off to a great conversation. Now, if you know me and Mark, we disagree on a lot of stuff about boxing, but
what?
Right, but we can have a civil conversation amongst men. Now, we sitting up there having a conversation, trying to move the channel and the story the way the channel owner is looking to move it, and this dude act like he was on meth, just interrupting people, jumping in the conversation, just totally out of pocket, and basically. We let it ride. I didn't care because, like I said, I tell everybody I don't argue with females. I don't do that, right? But MARQ NASH got to the point where he just couldn't, because dude was just cutting off, jumping in people's mid sentence, right, and acting like it was a joke. Basically, he was totally out of pocket, and Mark had to, grab him, virtually by the neck and let him know what's up. So, but he was totally out of pocket, man. Like I said, I don't like dealing with people who can't remove their emotions and just talk about a subject logically, and that's exactly what he was on. So,
bro, and look, now I get it. Sometimes when we're passionate, we cut people off. But you see, even right then, I waited for a little space. He stopped, and I slid right in like a dancer. You get what I'm saying? Pause. I don't even know how that sounded, but y'all know what I meant. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. But seriously, the guy was cutting people off. Like, I like my boy Rap Star. Shoot, y'all know I rock with Rap Star. Some people don't like him. I like him. Shit, I made the logo for Rap Star, so I'm guilty, right? But man, Rap Star couldn't even talk. He was cutting Rap Star. And then he was cutting you off to just say random stuff. My girl left me the other day. My girl left me, but I love you guys. I'm sorry. She thinks I'm loud. I know I'm loud and I'm crazy, but it's all good. Y'all keep cooking. I love y'all.
All right, but the lesson is
no. Hey, my girl, like that quick. Exactly. That's how he was doing it.
Just like that. But the lesson is this.
But man. Look, man. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna let you finish. I don't mean to cut you off.
Hey, did I interrupt you, bro?
I'm gonna let you finish. Bro, it was to the point, Ricky. It was to the point I had to ask him. I was like, nigga, are you trolling me? Because even when he stopped, you could hear the lighter flicking. Mm-hmm. He's smoking the Kush blunts or COVID, whatever he had, man. It was just too much.
Smoking meth, boy, I'm telling you.
I had to ask him. I was like, bro, what you on? And I laughed it off for a minute. But Ricky, it got to the point.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Let me guess, he had some drugs in his drugs.
Yeah, he had something in his something, man. But like I said, man, the lesson I learned, hey, man, respect people's platforms, man. Like, that wasn't his show. He wasn't moderating. He was basically just everywhere, bro. Respect the platform, bro.
Absolutely. And when I finally snapped, and I was like, bruh, because you tried to, you was real cordial like that. You was saying things like, it was to the point where he was like, well, I'll be quiet for the next 7 minutes. And the host was like, really? We get 7 minutes? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as you not as soon as you started talking, but as soon as you made a point that he might not agree with, he brought up an analogy. He was like, yo, that's like saying a crackhead did such and such. And Ricky, you was like this. Well, respectfully, brother, I didn't cut you off when you was talking, right? And you went on a long rant. No. I just wanted I love you guys, though. I love you. Go ahead. I love you guys. Go ahead. Then when I started talking, he cut me off saying, hey, nah, I said, look, I felt like Zoe Williams sitting beside Ari Spears. It's like, I don't have enough of your ass. I don't have about enough of you and your shit. Look, man, you disrespecting my homie show. Because my homie Transcendent Sports is a real subdued guy. He's real laid back, soft-spoken. He's more soft-spoken than Cer, if that's even possible. But he was like, hey, guys, it's Transcendent Sports. Just want you guys to, go ahead, Ricky. All out of nowhere, Transcendent Sports was like, hey, look, man, this my show. I was like, yes. And I had to tell him, man, you wilding now, bro. He was like, well, you guys are talking about this subject too long. You don't get to decide when it's too long. Let the host do that. You don't just pose another question. Man, this guy was totally out of line, and I had all I could stand of him. And I think that's all the time I'm going to get is lame right now. Let me introduce Mo Boxing to the channel on the panel. Mo, I believe this is your first time on my panel, but I've seen you on other shows, and I've been on other panels with you. And I'm a big fan of your show and like what you're doing.
No, I've been on your platform, on your other channel, man.
Yeah. Look, this is the first night at the backup channel, man. Like,
yeah, the first time on this platform, yeah, man. How you doing, man? How's what's his name? The guy on the top, I forgot his name. Cer Sr. 00. What's
I don't know how he
man?
doing. You ask him.
Yeah, how you doing? Supreme Beast Boxing. Who else is there? Ricky Williams and
COVID man in the top left corner. Look at my man. Put the camera on. Put the camera on. He coughing up.
Yeah, man. How you guys doing, man?
We good,
everybody
man.
else.
I'm blessed.
I don't know who you guys are talking about, but it is what it is. It's YouTube. You know what I mean? We don't take that shit serious, man. You know what I mean?
I don't take it as serious, man. But like I said, man, my dude, like, he's just getting started. He's not really adept at, running the show, or, he's, like I said, he's a real soft-spoken, nice guy, shy guy, but he's super smart, though. I talked to him offline. Carlo, shout out to my man Carlo. Super smart, super cool dude. But subscribe to his channel, Transcendent Sports. He's definitely gonna let you get your bars off.
Yeah, please
He's
subscribe.
a super gentleman, super respectful.
You know his boxing too, bro.
And he know his shit. And he's not just gonna tell you Manny Pacquiao's the best all the time just because he's Filipino. Nah, he's a real fan, super smart dude. He's out of Canada. MARQ NASH, man, we out here global, man. We trying to spread the love worldwide. But that dude was out of pocket, and he was disrespecting Transcendent Sports too much. And it was almost like sometimes you just gotta step up for your homie, because some people try to bully you or bully your man. You be like, nah, you ain't about to bully my man, and you ain't about to be over here with this goofy shit, bro. You are wilding. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is.
I think that's a learning lesson, though. He's if he's young and he's coming up, that's a learning lesson of who learn to do your background or who you invite on your platform and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that you shouldn't stand up as a homie for your man, you know what I'm saying, and cut that shit out. But at the same time, it's a lesson learned for him that you know who you going to invite, you know what I'm saying, and like how you did with me, you know what I'm saying? You checked me out, I checked you out, you know what I'm saying? Everything was kosher with what we saw, and then we, you know what I'm saying, talk to each other. So, it's always that too.
True. But also, let's be fair. Most people up here are content creators, or you've been in other rooms, right, with other content creators getting started. Some people just have an eagerness just to see their avatar on the screen. Some people just get up here drunk and high late night and they just want to talk. Some people just want to be heard, but they ain't got shit to say. And you just got to decipher the two, because when you're hungry and you starting and you're not a loquacious individual like myself who can I sit up here and talk 30 minutes by myself if I had to, but some people want and need that panel, want to bounce ideas, and it's always better when you can spar and jab and bounce ideas off people who are like-minded or think differently from you. So, like I said, we talked for about an hour or two afterwards. He shot with me, he copped a beat from me for his show, and he wasn't that mad at me at all. You know what I'm saying? He was like, thank you. What else can I do? How else can I help grow my channel? And today's gonna be a learning experience for him too. Start your backup channel when you start your main channel. So things like this won't occur. Go ahead.
Can I ask one
Absolutely,
thing?
absolutely.
Okay, last week. Hold on, you got to show us all real quick, Mark. Look, you got to show us all real quick.
You know what I be doing?
I know, but look, hold on, nah, because look, you got to show us all because this is real good right here.
I be on that Charlie Wilson.
Me and you.
Ooh, no, I'm joking. No, I'm joking.
Me, you, and Sir. Look, me, you, and Sir was chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? And I asked him where he was, and now this week he wearing orange and shit, drinking a big ass gallon of water. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
That is not orange. That is pastel. That is called blush pink.
Man, no, that's mauve. He got mauve on.
Mauve.
If you look at the back of that, Joe, they say county or whatever he in.
I ain't gonna lie, that little tab right there on his shirt, I thought it was a name tag, like he just got off of work. And I was gonna say, bruh, at least take the name tag off. Like you do not have to. How can I help you today, sir? He the manager at Hardee's.
Nah, you in the jail. He in motherfucking.
He on the top bunk. You giving out orders.
You out here running the tier, sir? Let me find out. You up here kicking people's boxes and running the tier?
Yeah,
talking about that's your phone? You charging people for slot time out here, man? Let me find out.
You know what I'm saying? He there telling them.
Y'all better leave that man alone.
They be quiet. I'm doing a live, motherfucker.
That's his Wednesday night.
Right. Leave Sir alone because when I go
Wednesday night, this is church night.
That's church. Oh, you might be right though. That might not be a joke. That might be very true. But with that said, Cer Sr, hit me up in the email. He got my personal line. That man hit me up, said, Nash, I got a topic for the show on Wednesday. And I was like, I'm all for it. So without further ado, it is Wednesday, hump day. So we're going to get into some relationship talk. I'm going to post the video on the main channel. So the live's going to be over here, but I'm actually going to be chopping this up and putting it over there. Shoot, this kind of was a blessing in disguise. Keep me from being lazy and not just doing my lives and not putting in no more work on the channel throughout the week. So it's a blessing in disguise because I got this new Mac to put in work on the channel and I'll make the process a lot faster. So we're going to see what to do this week and over the next 90 days. But without further ado, Cer Sr, talk to us about this topic.
All right, salute everybody. Yeah, I was trying to get this topic off. I was like, the perfect place to do it is Wednesday night, relationship night. It was like so it's always good and bad with everything. So I was like, all right, so let's rock with this. Everybody always want to talk about Beyonce. They want to get the Beyonce on. Everybody want to Beyonce. All the dudes want to Beyonce. All the chicks think they Beyonce. So with that being said, okay, so you Beyonce now. All right. So let's jump into the beehive. So you're Beyonce, but are you really? Do you look like Beyonce? Do you sing like Beyonce? Or you ain't got to sing, you can just be in your craft like Beyonce is. To be Beyonce, you got to work like Beyonce. To get a Beyonce, you got to earn a Beyonce. So we're going to rock it, or we're going to start off first with most dudes. Let's ask the panel. Most dudes, you want a Beyonce, right? Or something like it.
That's not necessarily because I don't know that, sister, but I get it though. I get where you're going with it, but I'm gonna open it up and pass it around then. Ricky Williams, let's start with matter of fact, let's start with Ricky Williams. And then we're gonna go to Neo, that guy Eclipse, Mo, and then Supreme.
Man, shit. I'm a firm believer in shit. Everything that look good ain't good for you. Just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Just because all that glitter ain't gold. So, I mean, what is Beyonce? What is she? Is she this thing that we see on TV that every woman aspire to be? But what come with that shit? What come with it? You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, just because she beautiful don't mean she popping, that she secure in herself, that she confident. She could be the most insecure person in the world. Right? Who is she? Who the fuck are you? That's what's wrong with girls nowadays. Who are you? You so busy trying to be somebody else, you don't know who the fuck you is. So then when the rubber meet the road, right, and you in there with a dude, like I said, most people don't recognize what's in front of them any fucking way. Right? Social media, Facebook, everything telling you to be something you not when you don't even. How you gonna be something else when you don't know who you are, bro? So fuck Beyonce. Beyonce just another female. Shit. Jay-Z get tired of Beyonce pussy too.
You fast forwarding, bro. We try to let us warm it up first. Let's warm it up. You cooking too much.
Real quick. Shout out to Palmetto Star. I had an interview scheduled with this brother earlier. Palmetto Star, I don't know if you went to my channel and saw. Hello? Okay, I guess we lost him. Okay. Yeah, I guess we lost him. But basically, I had an interview set up with him. He's an activist here in Atlanta. He's an author. And my channel put me in YouTube jail. Transcendent Sports, you missed it, man. We was doing a recap about what happened with that clown on your show. And I told him I do apologize to you, and I do want people to go to YouTube and find this channel that I have on the screen and definitely support this brother. He's out of he's a Filipino descent. He's out of Canada. And he's super talented, super dope, and he's an all-around good guy. But more importantly, when his show starts, he's about to have one of the MARQ NASH beats banging in the back. So definitely support him. Yeah, right, exactly, man. And he's a real one, man. He ain't gonna tell you Manny Pacquiao is the best all the time just because he's Filipino. No, he's gonna say, nah, he lost to Floyd. But with that said, Palmetto Star, we doing I didn't think you was still gonna come. They got me in YouTube jail. I don't know if you saw the video.
Yeah, I seen that video, bro. That was crazy.
It happened because of you. I did the blast saying you was gonna be on the show, and they took the channel. No, I'm joking. They stopped my live. I got a copyright strike. I be doing hip hop nights on Friday, and we just got to clear some things up with some of the artists to make sure the artists give me written permission to play their records. But you got time to hang out for a little bit while we go through some of this, and we can do the interview. You want to be a part of this?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm here.
All right, cool. But we definitely gonna get into your activism and your authorship and the book you have. Okay. All right. So bear with us. So we was talking about the quote unquote Beyonce effect, and Cer Sr. opened it up with a question. He said, a lot of girls want to be Beyonce, and a lot of guys want to be with her. And he was just trying to get a general poll and a consensus of what people think of that. Let's pass it up to Neo. Neo, what do you think about that statement that he said?
It sounds kind of loaded.
Absolutely. It's a 2-hour show, man. What do you want?
I got plenty of time right now.
Yeah, man.
Basically, looking at what your beauty standards are, you know, what's presented in the media, whatnot, and what all the women aspire to. And if they're aspiring to that standard, then yeah, we're gonna want the shiny stuff. I don't really blame them and everything, but bringing it back down to reality, you can qualify for that tax bracket. No, not all the time. Basically, know what number you are. You're on a scale of 1 to 10, and you have a solid 6, and you shooting for 10s, you're out of your tax bracket, bro. You need to tone that down a little bit.
Okay.
Just do everything.
Okay. We're gonna keep it going, and we're gonna come right back to that though. This just the first round of questions. Eclipse, talk to me.
Man, listen, man, you touched the nerve, sir. Oh man, let me the Beyonce effect. I love the way you put that. I that's something that I ran about often, you know. But I like the way you term that. I'm gonna have to steal that bar if you don't mind. Do I have your permission to run with that? We're gonna call it the Beyonce effect.
You got it.
Okay, I appreciate that. See, because I've had a problem. See, like you saw how Brother Williams, he started with peace to the gods and you know what I'm saying, the goddesses, and I'm with that. But I got a problem sometimes with this culture where everybody ain't a king and every one woman ain't a queen. Because if everyone was kings and queens, then what would it mean to be a king or a queen? And that's no diss to nobody. Can you dig what I'm saying? Like, Everybody want to reach for the shiny object. You know what I'm saying? We want to reach for these shiny objects in life instead of realizing where we're at. And, like, and I'm not going to say that the Beyonce's or whatever is, I don't know. I met her once. I was in a room with her. I don't even say I met her. I don't know her. But we ain't gonna. People ascribe to. They want to be that because she's living the best life. I love what her and brother Carter are doing. That's a beautiful thing. People talk that whatever, but that's beautiful. But what are you doing? Like even when you look at the Beyonce effect and say the hate that she gets, oh Illuminati or whatever. Why are you worried about what they doing? What are you doing? I think a lot of people we've gotten to a point where we count the other person's money too much. And that's why our account's so low. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like we stay in the red. Our books stay in the red because we count and we looking instead of really staying focused on doing your number. You feel what I'm saying? And so a lot of people, society is telling us that a bad bitch should look like this and act like this when real knows real. There's 1,000 types of gangsters. There's 1,000 types of divas and boss bitches. And so when you try to move it at an archetype, you run yourself. Can you dig what I'm saying? And that's your true greatness is yourself. You know what I'm saying? The Most High made you great, but a lot of people fall short because they chase the archetype. The exemplar is only just a hey, it's possible. You feel what I'm saying? The brother that the activist brother you got there, like you know what I'm saying? He does books.
My brother Mike. You know this ain't gonna last time we gonna let you talk. It was just like a little opening statement.
My bad,
about the
man.
topic.
It's
all good. You ain't gotta apologize to me. It's all good. It's all good. I thought you was the author, reading from your book right then. I was like, this nigga on chapter 6 already. Come on, bro. Like, space it out. You got time. You got time, man. You got time. Space it out a little bit, and let somebody else talk. God, no, I'm fucking with you. It's all love though. It's all love. Respectfully, of course. Respectfully. Let's pass it around. Since he got his cam on, we're gonna go to Supreme. Cadillac Red, aka Supreme Beast Boxing Talk. Talk to us about what do you think about what Cer said. He said most guys want to Beyonce and most girls want to be Beyonce. Then we're gonna go to Mo and we're gonna bring up the special guest tonight. Briefly, give me about 60 seconds, just to warm it up.
I don't think that when I hear shit like that, I think that the TV and the internet is working, and people just following what they see. They don't see them behind the scenes. They don't know what goes on in the everyday life of. So those things that you want is just like little minute things that you see. And also to piggyback, you know what I'm saying, what the homie was saying, shit, that could be your reality if you make it. Stop worrying about other people's reality and make it your reality, and it can come into fruition. Focus on that shit and not what they doing. Pretty much.
Well said. And Mo Boxing, talk to us real quick, man. What do you think about that statement that Cer said? Most women want to be Beyonce, and most guys want to be with her. Give me about 60 seconds just as an opening statement.
It depends. It depends. Like, if they want to be like her, make the same type of money, the same type of lifestyle, it's okay. But being with her is a bit weird, man. You know what I mean? I don't get that bit, being with her. Like, you know what I mean? Is that like some sort of sexual relationship, something like that? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, not necessarily being with her. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a rhetorical question? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah, is that what it means? Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll let him say what he mean when he comes back to him. But I believed he meant as in you want to be with the woman that looks like that. She's a beautiful woman. She's super talented. And all you know is what you see on the screen. Nice smile. She could dance. She's rich and famous. She's married to a rich and famous guy. So some people see the duality or the parallels, like the girl want to be her and the guys want to be with her.
I don't think I want to be with someone like that, to be honest, because she's too pretty. Like, I'll have to fight against a lot of guys every single day, because they're going to be looking at her. So that's one of the reasons why I don't want to be with someone like that, because I'll be getting into fights, and I don't want to get into fights over a girl. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Cool. Without further ado, Palmetto Star, special guest, first time on the show, first time on the channel and the backup channel. So, Introduce yourself to the audience for the people who don't know you and what you do, and tell people how they can get in touch with you, and then briefly give me your opening statement on this statement. Do girls want to be Beyonce and guys want to be with a Beyonce? Not necessarily Beyonce knows Carter, the person, but the image, that the allure. Sir?
Black supremacy. This is Palmetto Star, the Ratchet Revolutionary, Prophet Rovette, Prophet of Black Supremacy. I am the author of 3 Steps to End Racism right now, which you guys see in the background. And also I am the host of Too Raw for TV. We've been broadcasting since November 4th, 2010, have guests like Charlamagne the God, Dr. Claude Anderson on. 3 Steps to End Racism right now is about ending racism in real time, and making sure that society implements these processes of ending racism so that our children don't have to go through this, and they don't have to be in this 150-year loop that we find ourselves in, where it sends Black people into a lower level of servitude. But you could find me at Too Raw for TV Takeover on Instagram. On YouTube, all you have to do is hashtag Too Raw for TV. That's the number 2 RAW, the number 4 TV, and I'll be the first one that pops up. And on Twitter, on Palmetto Star or Prophet Rovette, Palmetto_Star or Prophet Rovette. And basically, you know, I'm out here in Atlanta. I'm doing, you know, I've been here. I'm an American refugee. I had to leave my state of South Carolina to come out to Atlanta because of police terrorism. And you know, I do the music thing. I have been doing the music thing, but right now I'm focusing on broadcasting and uplifting our people. We do off the grid communities where we feed, clothe, and shelter people, different things like that. So, you know, just out here, 3 Steps to End Racism right now is the most important book of the new age. So just out here promoting it and showing people what it really is. But on the Beyonce thing, oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. But the Beyonce thing, I feel like, you know, it represents our royalty. You know what I'm saying? They call Beyonce Queen Bee. So, you know, we had a royalty that's still under persecution. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're persecuting the King of the South right now, T.I. and anybody else. Think about the people that they put those monikers on their name, as far as kings, princes, all that in the entertainment industry. They always get persecuted. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're talking about the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, where you talk about the King of Pop, King of R&B, R. Kelly, or where you talking about whether you're talking about you know, Prince. You know what I'm saying? All of them get persecuted and they go against them because there is a war against Black royalty, and they know that even though it's entertainment, quote unquote entertainment, they know that Black royalty is assumed power. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be no voting. We're not going to vote for kings. You're not going to vote for a prophet. You're not going to vote for your Black royalty. They're going to take that power. And so when they see these celebrities and things like that take putting out names like that, like Queen Bee, or if you a king, or if you a you know what I'm saying, or if you're a god, that you're gonna get it, and you should expect it. If you're a real king or queen, you should be able to handle that too.
Okay.
So that's what I gotta say about that.
Hey man, what an opening. Cer Sr, take the mic. Talk to us, man. Where we at with this? So we were talking about the Queen. Oh, not the Queen Bee effect. I like what you said though. That brought up a lot of thoughts from there. So talk to us about this topic, man, a little more for the people just tuning in.
Yeah, that actually slides us right.
Sir said, I ain't gonna ask no more questions. That took too long.
It actually slides us right where we need to be, because that's the thing. You got to look at it and say, okay, well, these people want Beyonce's. Do you qualified to get one? Are you qualified to call yourself Beyonce? So there's a good and there's the bad to each one, to each side. Are you ready for the hate that comes along with being a Beyonce? Are you ready for the work that comes along with being a Beyonce? Are you ready for the work that comes along with deserving and getting one, if that's what you want? So you got to look at it that, for example, Jay-Z had to understand that I got Beyonce. I got to stay on top of my game. I got to make sure that my money's right. I got to get in shape. I got to make sure that even with me being an older gentleman, I still got to be fresh. I still got to understand that I'm handling my business as a man and as a businessman, because he's a businessman, as he says. So he has to be worthy of this Beyonce. Plus, she also has to understand that I have to do a whole lot of work to stay who I am. I got all these women following me. I got all these women wanting to be me. So I got to be better than her. I got to put in this work to deserve my Jay-Z. So if you're not ready to put in that work, don't put on the shirt. Don't put on the shirt. So you can't come in here and saying, oh, well, I'm a Beyonce, I'm a queen. But remember, if he liked it, he would have put a ring on it. If you Beyonce, you gonna stay in your pocket. You gonna do what you gotta do to get that ring. Beyonce got a ring. Beyonce made a song, said all the single ladies, and they stomped and came up. But then when she said put that hand up, they finger was nakeder than mine. So
hold on, is nakeder a word? Can we say that?
oh, that's
Do we gotta? Where's my spell check? Somebody let me know in the chat. Can we say nakeder?
It's a word now. We get you with it. It's
Okay.
a word
Okay.
now.
Okay. Oh, we just made it.
It's naked, more naked, and more nakeder.
Exactly.
Morning.
Put it in the book. Lock it, book it, put it in the book. Rewind that shit. Put that on your live chat. Okay.
That's it right there.
But look, man, you said a couple interesting things there, and I'm gonna open that up to the panel. Like, I like how you put that, man. She said all the single ladies had them running to the floor to catch the bouquet because she was getting married. Like that, I DJ, y'all, and for some of y'all who do know, I DJ. That is the song that I play when they telling people to get ready for the bride to throw the bouquet. All the single ladies, get behind me. And catch this hope. Hey, look, catch this bouquet of hope. You get what I'm saying? Some women jump up trying to catch it. Elbow they daughter and everything. Like, this is my turn. It's finally about to be Big Mama's turn. I've been looking at Deacon Jones at the church. And he looking back. All right, whatever. I'm joking. I'm babbling. All right, but look, seriously, man. Seriously, let's get serious. For real. But look, I'm gonna pass it around. I'm gonna, free fall. We ain't got to go in no certain order. Long as we not getting too crazy with cutting people off. You guys seem respectable. I'm sure you guys give each other their time. We got a full panel, so please try not to go over a minute and a half, so everybody can get a chance and we can keep it moving. Okay. But I definitely want to I wanted to go to Ricky because he just got the most beautiful light set up over there. He looked like he married to Beyonce coming in there, or somebody who do the pink, or Nicki Minaj or something. Beautiful lights, man. But I definitely want to get to some of the funnies, because I know Supreme and Mike is over here dying. Like, give me the ball. So I go to Mike, man. And then we'll pass this around. But we got to talk about this, man. Because I don't think some of these girls can be Beyonce. Like, because they ain't going to put in, like he said, some of that effort. Like, just a simple effort, staying off social media. Beyonce ain't out there on social media posting every day. If so, it's like some promo shot is playing stuff. She ain't up there just telling, so today I had a crazy day at work. You know what I'm saying? Just going in like that. So let's pass it around to the homies. Y'all, anybody can jump in whatever they want to. Like I said, we're going to have fun. Let's keep it respectful, but definitely be serious when you want to be serious. But please, if you got a joke, let it fire, man, because, man, life is too serious. We're not going to be too serious on the Wi-Fi right now. With that, I digress.
Man, I mean, that was a ill. I don't know. What was you smoking, sir, when you broke that down? Like, when you heard that song, like, he was drunk, right? You know, and he was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, real though. But Beyonce is the queen. Beyonce knows Carter is channeling Oshun, and obviously the goddess has blessed her. She walks with her light. She glorifies the ancients. She does what she's supposed to do on all those levels. And so why not? And so my question for a lot of the ladies out here who want that is, are you even mature enough to do the self-analysis to say, can I measure up? You feel what I'm saying? Because people look in the mirror, but they don't look themselves in the eye. I'm just saying.
Yeah, talking about not being able to do that shadow work on yourself, trying to figure out, damn, why I got this nervous twitch every time somebody say this shit to me. I get a lot of those questions myself, traveling around and whatnot. I do my tarot reading and whatnot. The first thing that comes up is your relationship most of the time. The other people got, other things to worry about, but first thing that comes up is your relationship, right? Or the lack thereof. What's stopping you from being able to have one? Are you being honest with yourself? If you can't be honest with yourself and you're looking for high value men and whatnot, women are looking for high value men, but you're still on your Instagram talking about the crappy food that you're eating, got your priorities in the wrong place. I can go on and on about this, but I definitely don't want to, hog up the time, because it's fascinating. I get the same question, state to state to state, same type of reading. It's like it's doing the work for itself. But that's going into my realm, though. That's going into what I do.
Yeah, well, if you're done, brother, the thing is this. What I don't like about this situation, what people need to learn is that they selling you a product that they don't endorse themselves. Right? You got Beyonce saying all the women in it. You got Cardi B saying, oh, WAP, I don't cook and clean, but you think she ain't cooking and cleaning for a man? You think Beyonce ain't doing what she need to do to keep Jay-Z? Right? Women, y'all talking about y'all boss bitches and all this stuff, but to me, it seemed like y'all the worst business people ever. We all consumer, and y'all don't cater to us. We all consumer. Right? When we write, and I'm not saying it's not no crappy mean, we all fuck up. We all fuck up. Right? But if your man's a man about his business, he handling his business. Mark got his girl in the house. Them bills paid. That car fixed. That insurance take care of. But we got to come home and fight and fuss and have a headache with women that we go out into the world every day to make miracles for. Y'all the worst business people in the world. What are you doing to make a family? 99% of women are not qualified to be wives because you don't know what it is to be a wife. I pass the mic.
You heard some feelings out there right there, boy. Who up, man?
Another one for that.
Come on.
I mean, my whole shit is motherfucking people want to be like that, but they don't get mad when your man cheat on you. And you got to go make a whole album about it.
The drops.
You know what I'm saying?
Killer.
What we doing? What we doing about that? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That's my whole shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to be something, but then they don't want to be the dirty part of it. Because it's an underbelly to that. You know what I'm saying? It's an underbelly to that. You know what I'm saying? You going, like I said, is your little sister gonna stand there for you in the elevator? What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Like all those
Yo, that's great.
And most people are so
let the
quick
other brothers get into, but that leads us to our next point. That's our next point. The The Beyonce got to understand that she got to fall back and she got to upgrade herself. Let me upgrade you. They upgrading each other. Jay-Z had to upgrade. The old Jay-Z slapping, hey, he's slapping hoes. Get out the way. He on his Ludacris. Move. Get out the way. The new Jay-Z, had to calm down and say, wait, let me think about this. It could be a camera. You are her sister. I might have messed up. Hold up. Let me take accountability, but also let me feed into my family. He messed up. He said, hey, I went out there and I smacked that all on the floor like Akon. But let me apologize and make us some money at the same time. Beyonce said, well, let me get it off my chest, but let us make some money at the same time. That one situation, they fed into each other, even in anger and hurt. They fed into each other. They fed into their family. They made money off of that and laughed their way to the bank. They said it's some ish goes down when it's $1 billion on the elevator. Ha ha ha! Ching ching.
Man,
Where's your weed man?
yo, I'm telling you. Because listen, it's so crazy, right? Because like what Cer saying, and then also what Supreme was saying about the other side of it. Like you got them girls who they want to be the gangster girl. You want to be that boss bitch. You want to be you feel what I'm saying? You know, you want to be Mom's Mabley out here and just, you know, that female gangster. But here's the thing. I always tell motherfuckers, all right, 2 hoes in a house don't make a home. That's a whole house. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're going to have a whole house, you got to keep it pimping. All right? And you got to be, you know what I'm saying? And you got to move accordingly. Feel me?
But also, if I'm not interrupting nobody, right? Let's talk about that situation, sir. Way to segue, my dude. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that. Yeah, it was some shit going on in the Lemonade, right? And that information became public, but they profited off that information. You putting your information out in the public, bitch ain't doing shit but getting you a dry pussy and lonely with a fucked up nigga. You can accomplish more in the private than you ever could putting your business out in the fucking street. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
The Bible tells us that silence is golden.
Keep that shit in your house. It's a lot easier to forgive and forget when it's just between you and your man and not the fucking world and everybody on Instagram. Shut the fuck up.
Shut your goddamn motherfucking mouth, bitch.
If you're not going to leave her, if you're not going to leave him, why are you telling everybody else? Only person you're supposed to be telling is God or your therapist. If they ain't God, they ain't the therapist, then why they in your business? Why you putting them in your business for them to hate later? You shoot, he done got that baby oil hot. He done brought them flowers back. Done got you your favorite chicken wings with extra ranch. Rubbed your dogs, and now you're feeling good and you ain't mad no more. But your best friend.
But I mean, listen. The game crazy, right? Like look at what's going on with T.I. and how they trying to attack him. So let's say even there was some truth to that allegation. Okay, him and his wife play, but y'all mad at him and trying to make him a scandal because yeah, regardless of what him and his wife do, that last name came first. And all these messy motherfuckers who's doing messy shit that I want to tell and everything about how y'all was partying, having a good time smoking up their weed, and yeah, you was sucking dick and eating pussy at the same time, but you know what I'm saying? You wasn't tripping then. You was tripping because you thought you was going to weasel off in that circle, and they kept it first. They kept themselves first. And you found yourself pushed out because you messy. And the pudding's coming out because, yeah, now your messy ass is doing even more messier shit, trying to embarrass them, throwing all their shit out there. You feel what I'm saying? Throwing all that extra gas on it, saying they was doing other shit and wilding out, and you know what I'm saying? out here also just trying to turn him into an Epstein just because he out here living like a king. Look at Will and Jada. Jada got messy. And everybody still ain't, all these black women who always quick to cancel people, they ain't even holding down the real legacy. When have you heard Will about some messy shit? And look how Will handled it too. Why everybody keeps saying Will Smith a sucker, I've been saying for years, man, what's wrong with being Will Smith? That was some man shit. His wife was messy. Man, you know Will was probably fucking everything moving, but you didn't have that shit out in the street.
But if it was Will though, he had been a pervert and a pedophile and predator and shit.
Man, who you telling, Cuddy Cut?
That's what I'm saying. These females ain't Beyonce. These dudes ain't Jay-Z.
Man,
when did you say? When did you hear Jay-Z saying, "Oh well, Beyonce out here shaking it too much for this dude"? No, they kept it in house. Because if I'm not gonna leave, then I'ma watch her go. Oh.
It's to me what's crazy is that in this world we live in, what's wrong with being you though? What's wrong with being you? You is enough. God gave you the Most High gave you everything you need. Jay-Z can't be me. Jay-Z can't be me. None of us help what form we are in this existence. None of us had a choice. All you can do is be the best you that you can fucking be. And that should be enough for any motherfucker. If they're expecting you to be more than what you are, get them the fuck out your life. Stop loving somebody you think they is. Love the person they are. Y'all want to know how to win in the game? Don't play no fucking games.
You know, in like the lottery, they say you can't win if you don't play. Life is the reverse. You only win when you don't play. Because as my grandfather always told me, if you don't take yourself serious, why should anyone else?
Hey, real quick, I just want to introduce this artist I met on my show last Friday. He pulled up, shut the shit down, had the dope visuals, had the dope music, did a hell of an interview with me. I'm gonna chop that up, man, put a piece of that out too, and can't wait to hear what you got to say about this. Just introduce yourself to the channel and the panel for the people who don't know you, sir.
What's going on, fellas? I'm Thirsty, spelled with 2 E's. If you got a chance, go follow my Instagram, D_Thirsty. Like Mark said, first time on the show was last Friday. Very interesting. First interview and all, man. Swear to God, I had a good time. I've been listening, all good feedback. Like you said, you can't be Jay-Z, Jay-Z can't be you. Like, I hate it. I swear to God, it annoys me to no end when people say be yourself. I'm like, bro, who else can I be? Like, who else?
Someone say you could be J. Cole if the lighting was right. You could be J. Cole off the first album. Somebody else said you could have been Matt Barnes in that rookie year.
No, not rookie year.
With the low cut, when he had the low cut before he had the texturizer.
But that 2 point for you there. Hey.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, man.
Yeah, bro, you know it's all good, bro. I'll take that. Hey, bro, I like your vibe, but like, yeah, man. Like I tell my wife, man, you're gonna be, daughters are gonna be who they see. And men are gonna grow up to be who they see. You see what I'm saying? And if you're in the car popping and whopping, then the child is gonna think that's what she's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Like he also said, 95% of women are not made to be wives. I ain't gonna say made to be wives, but they've never been taught or they've never seen a real wife. You see what I'm saying? So I just think, like I say, man, you got to change the demographics. The music is very impressionable. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful what you say out your mouth and what you put out there, because people can't decipher entertainment from real life or what I'm telling you should do, or you see what I'm saying? I could be telling you a story. Now, if you take that story and you try to do it, who's to say you're gonna have the same results? You see what I'm saying? You got to understand this is entertainment, bro. You see what I'm saying? So the WAP and all, if you really think she ain't pushing a broom and cooking, you crazy.
You ain't watching her Instagram. You ain't watching her Instagram because she pressed her broom.
He's
She
on
pushing
there.
broom.
Yo, yeah, he
Come on,
called her
man.
cleaning up. He was like, stop lying to your fans. Talking about you don't cook and clean. He said, look at her ass.
God
Facts.
damn
Stop
it.
lying to your fans.
Like,
Look at her
come
clean
on,
up. She
man.
looked like she was mad too, like mad as fuck right now. she was not in the mood for that. But look, man, I'm glad you said that, Thirsty, and we're gonna keep it moving. But I had one more answer for you. It's like, if I can't be Jay-Z, who got you could be one of them DeBarge motherfuckers, man. You look like you got that
Man.
and ooh and I like it face ass nigga.
Dumb as hell.
Man, y'all look, I know I'm the host, man, but y'all can roast me, man. We gonna have fun on this show, man. We on the backup page. We gotta get this thing lit, man. So definitely roast me. Low budget L Cool J wanna be cousin ass with the Kango hat, fake ass Kango hat every day. Look, I can't wear the Kango hat, man. They don't pay me, man. So I just wanted my bucket on. Plus,
I didn't want
keep
to
me
say nothing
comfortable.
about that Last Dragon. That was my movie, bruh. But Chico DeBarge was definitely in that video.
Ooh, and I like it. Burn, burn.
Man.
Face ass nigga.
They call
I
him Skinny
promise, yo,
Chico
that
face
dude,
ass
that
Papa,
motherfucker look
man.
like
Man,
I've been
Mark
thinking
Star.
about you. But I'm done, man. I'm done. That was fun. We ain't gonna ride him too hard. All right, man. Let's pass it around. Go back. Go ahead, Cer Sr.
Yeah, that's a big point. Is we gotta look at the situation and say, okay, well, let's break this down. All right, so now you want to be Beyonce. All right, so Beyonce kept herself fit. When Beyonce got thicker, she said, okay, well, I'm gonna embrace my thickness and say she bootylicious. But she didn't stay bootylicious. She start doing squats. She start doing exercises because she got to get back fit for her man. Are you fit for your man? Not just physically fit, mentally fit, emotionally fit. She said, well, starting off, I'm good for relaxation and recreation. But then all of a sudden she dropped Darion and she got hands-on with Darion. Are you in your purpose? She went and she started learning how to cook. This Beyonce, she got crazy money. She can hire a cook. They got a chef. They got a nanny. But she went and learned those skills herself. So when she feel like it, she can say, hey, here you go, Jay-Z. Here's a meal that I made. So you in love with my food, not the cook's food, not my mama's food, not my uncle who got his little restaurant that we slid him a little money for food. She went and she started honing her skills that she already had and added more skills to it. Are you going to do that to get your Jay-Z? Jay-Z said, okay, well, I'm at the top right here and I'm making more money. I'm making more money and I'm making more money. But this is taken away from me being able to do what I need to do at home. So that money is funny to me now. I'm going to laugh at that and I'm going to diversify and big up my wife and her stuff. I don't care if she get more shine than me. I don't care if she out here and she shaking it for TV because that's how we make our money.
Man.
Are you man enough
that
to do
Carter's
that?
album was amazing too. That Carter's album was amazing. And it was the Beyonce album featuring Jay-Z. And that's how they planned it. That's how they put it down. Everybody ate it up. And it was genius. And that's what I'm saying. It was still talking about them. Like, what's wrong with putting the last name first? And, a lot of people should enter relationships like a business merger and move at it in that way. Because trust me, if it doesn't go right, you're going to end up in the courtroom like two businesses are coming to a disagreement. So you might as well enter it like a business from the beginning. Oh, boy.
Hey, look, and speaking of business, man, and I know I want to tie this all together because I wanted to bring the artist up and the author up and let him discuss his book because all of this kind of ties into something I was watching today in this documentary. I said it before. I tell people again, it's called King in the Wilderness. It's a documentary. It's on HBO, but it's also on YouTube. Yup, y'all ain't take their channel. They didn't take my channel, man. They just told me I couldn't do no lives for 90 days because the son I put on a live. But we're gonna appeal. We take this shit to trial, man. But I want to tie this all together. But I definitely want everybody's final thoughts on this situation that we was talking about, the quote unquote Beyonce effect. And we're gonna try to bring the author up and let him discuss his book and let you guys get your opinion on. He has a controversial title of the book: 3 Ways to End Racism Right Now. But in his opening statement, he said, "I'm a black supremacist." So we gotta, man, it's a lot to unpack there, and I'm definitely interested in hearing what this brother has to say, and this should be interesting. But definitely, let me get everybody's final thoughts on this. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep it under like a minute and a half a piece, if possible, please. And you guys can go in any order you want to.
I agree with Ricky. Be you. Be you the best you could be, and that'll find somebody that'll love you for you. Bottom line, just be you, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't be you, you can't be them. Be the best you. Couldn't say it better, Ricky.
Yeah, to me, yeah, you're right, man. Because to me, let's say you get somebody that looks like Beyonce, like she ain't gonna look like Beyonce in about 2-3 years time after you got like 2-3 kids. So you know what I mean? It's based on a lie, you know what I mean? Because you really want a Beyonce, but you can't get Beyonce. So you got a fake Beyonce, you know what I mean? So yeah, man. Supreme, you know, he got it, you know, spot on. You know what I mean? Just be you, you know what I mean? Do your thing, get a normal girl, and that's it. Simple as that.
Ladies, free game. A man want 2 things from you: peace and pussy. Peace and pussy. Right? If he real about his shit, you ain't gotta worry about nothing. He'll move hell and high water for you. He'll move hell and high water for you. Right? Let's get back to, y'all gotta understand, we gotta get back to families. If you're not out here making babies, what is you doing? If you're not out here raising a family, what is you doing? Oh, I got a college degree. A man don't get no fuck. Be a woman, be feminine. There's nothing wrong with femininity. There's nothing wrong with being submissive, because if you're being submissive to the right man, guess what? Everything gonna work the fuck out. He gonna make sure of it. He gonna stand on it. He gonna fucking guarantee it. Y'all not better than us black women. We on the same goddamn playing field. Y'all not better than us. We ain't better than y'all. And you not Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I ain't either.
Yo, I've been a little partial to Lisa Left Eye myself. I like them a little crazy. That's just my preference. Just saying. Because she real, right? First off, she's not trying to be nobody else. She is Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Come at her the wrong way, and she'll burn your house down. Okay, I know the rules when I get into this one. I come with the A game, give you the A game D, and keep it real. Trying to aspire to lofty dreams that are just pushed out of your reach on purpose, distracting you from your end game, distracting you from your reality. You're living vicariously through the example of somebody else that y'all put up on a pedestal. And the more people that put them up onto a pedestal, the further out of reach they're going to actually be. So you're aspiring to something that is purposely put out of reach. Stop. Cut it the hell out. Right? I mean, that's my personal opinion. I'll probably get some pushback on it, but why not listen to the example that she's providing? I mean, Cer Sr. is putting a lot of stuff out there, breaking down a lot of this music. The message that she's trying to deliver to the quote-unquote commoners, her fans and whatnot, she's trying to deliver a message to, they won't let her say anything. They won't let her speak her real mind, so she's got to express it. But if you do like Cer Sr. is doing and start breaking this shit down, you hear the message that's being delivered.
Who is they, sir? I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
When I say they, I'm being very specific.
Lean back, man. You had good lighting when you was leaning back, man. There you go.
That's
Lean
my
back.
light, like literally right over me.
Yeah, you look like you was in the Blair Witch Project or something. But right there, that's perfect though. You smooth right there. Go ahead.
Hell, my truck looks like the Blair Witch Project. I mean, like seriously.
Nah, you all right, man. All right, you good, man. You good, man. I take your word for it. And my mind, like I said, in my mind, you look like you sitting in a Benz Sprinter or something. My man said, "Nah, this is an 18-wheeler, man. I'm sitting up high. I got you." All right, but yeah, so, but continue. I'm sorry. I hate I even cut you off now. I'm sorry. But when you say they, though, she does have a conscious decision. She doesn't want to lose sponsors and endorsements, but Kanye West did go out there and say George Bush don't care about black people in the middle of Hurricane Katrina, and he never stopped moving. He snatched mics,
and he filming there.
He ran for that. They went and they talked to him, and he been different ever since. He's made good music, but yeah, they definitely made him take the pill.
I mean, like
that's a whole nother episode. We'll do a whole one, brother.
Yeah,
but let me let this brother wrap up though, because I did cut him off, and I do apologize. So let me let him continue, and we're gonna pass this around. We're gonna go lastly to Palmetto Star, and we're gonna discuss his book. But go ahead, brother Neil. I do apologize sincerely.
No problem, bro. It's all a conversation. We're giving our opinions, our feelings, and things of that nature. But my feelings are derived from my own personal example. I got a woman in my life who essentially made it possible for me to do any of this stuff, to be an owner operator, to be a commercial driver, from working in a warehouse, barely, not giving a shit about whether or not, I mean, because I felt like I was in a state of depression. I didn't feel like I was going to be able to, make nothing of myself. She was like, "Nuh-uh, I see potential in you," and she put her faith in me. She put her whole faith in me. Now, I don't know about you, but that's like Superman being charged up by the sun. I got the energy now. I got the smoke for those that want it, because this woman put the kindling in my fire. A black woman. So I'm just saying, don't aspire. The women that we're talking about are aspiring to something that's put in front of them, like a carrot on a stick, to keep pulling them away from their actual power. Their actual power is the power to influence us to be the warriors that we actually are, the warriors, kings, and usurpers, and things of that nature. So on that note, I'll reel it in. But that's my point, though. That they are being drawn away from their power by trying to aspire to these lofty ass dreams that are pushed away from us.
Okay, and that's perfect for where we're going later. Who else did we need to get to? Did we get to Thirsty? Did you give your final thoughts? Eclipse, did you give your final thought?
Okay, I'll go ahead. I'll take off.
Try to keep it like in a minute.
Oh yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. Watch the clock. Okay. Final thoughts, man.
Or less, if that's fine too.
Because you must be. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry. I was just like, or less. You know what I'm saying? It's no pressure to do the whole minute and a half. Like just we're trying to get to the author, because he has, like I said, he has a very interesting book, and I know we're gonna want to talk about that.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it out quick.
Yes, sir.
Man, y'all must be evenly yoked. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trying to get somewhere and she ain't. She can't be trying to get somewhere and you ain't. That's number one. Number two, be yourself. Number three, invest in each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got. Thirsty out.
You ain't got to leave though.
No, I'm not leaving. I'm just saying, as far as that conversation, that's my spirit.
Okay, I got you.
I got you. I'm here for the book. I want to hear about the book.
Yeah, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Mike. Your mic is muted.
When you move together, you move better.
That's it. What?
Punchline shopping, man. Punchline shopping.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Cause somebody else had an ill line earlier, and I was trying to write it in my notes, but then I forgot it. I should have wrote it down. Oh my God, you guys been dropping some one-liners in here, man. Ricky had the ill one. Thirsty had one, man. You guys been dropping some bars here. But without further ado, let's bring up our special guest, man of the hour. Introduce yourself again. Palmetto Star, the prophet, right?
Yes, Palmetto Star. I'm the Ratchet Revolutionary. But you can call me Prophet Vet of Black Supremacy. I have a book that I just wrote, my first book that I'm releasing for free, 3 Steps to End Racism right now. You can actually see the title in the background, and that's the book cover right there. And it's about how to effectively end racism in 3 steps. By the end of the book, racism will be over for the reader, and when society adopts these steps, it will be over for society as well. So I released the book on the 20th, January 20th. Online, we had a book release and reading party, which was lit in East Point, Atlanta. So it was cool. It was cool, but the book itself, I'm no stranger to controversy. I've been mentioned on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. I've been deplatformed before deplatforming was a thing, before they kicked Trump off Twitter. You know what I'm saying? They had been, doing things. I had terrorist task squad kicking the door of one of my guests on my radio show. You know what I'm saying? So it's but all those experiences gave me a unique vantage point to write this book. You know what I'm saying? I was instrumental in the gang truce with the gangs on the East Coast, from the GDs to everybody. I got, so that has been my experiences have given me a unique vantage point to write this book and to really show you how to effectively end racism, because people are like, oh, you could combat racism. Our racism will never end. Pink people only have 40 more years, if that, on this planet. So
I'm sorry, excuse me. I'm sorry, excuse me. You said what people? Pink people?
Pink people.
Just want to make sure I heard you right. Go ahead. Continue.
They have 40 years. They've had 40 years on this planet, if that. You know what I'm saying? So like something's going to end. You know what I'm saying? So we could either, adopt racism and be racist towards each other, which is what's happening right now, because Black people could only be racist towards other Black people, or we can do something different. And 3 Steps to End Racism right now is about breaking us out of that loop that we find ourselves in every 150 years, and where we usurp and give them our power and, go into a lower level of servitude. But now we have a chance to break out of that loop. And 3 Steps to End Racism right now is about breaking out of that loop.
Okay, question. I'm going to just jump right into the obvious. We don't want you to give away too much of the book. Well, the book is free, so I guess you don't mind, right?
The book is free. I am giving out the hard copies too, and hit me up and inbox me on 2 Raw for TV Takeover on Instagram.
Put it in a private chat so I can put it on the screen.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. I don't know how you could write on here. But you can inbox me on 2 Raw for TV Takeover on Instagram, or on 3 Steps to End Racism at gmail.com. You can hit me up on gmail.com, 3 Steps to End Racism. And I can get you a hard copy. But yeah, the book is too important for me to just sell. I had the information is out there for free. You know what I'm saying? Because that's my gift to humanity. You know what I'm saying?
So with that said, let's jump into a couple of obvious things that the people are gonna want to ask. What are the bullet points? The 3 steps. Step 1, 2, and 3.
Well, we got to get the language
and then we'll go
right
into and breaking it down after that. But give us the bullet points. What are those 3 steps in a sentence?
Well, the 3 steps basically is we got to get the language right. You know what I'm saying? It's all about having the correct language. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, we got to recognize that when we call these pink people white, we are in our mind, on a conscious, our subconscious level, likening them to God, because white has always been a color that we associated with divinity and with godliness. So when we call pink people white, we are likening them to God. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get the language right. We got to stop calling these people what they are not. They took that because we actually, black people are the only really the only people that could be both black and white. White was a status that we used back when we were ruling in Europe. And like, okay, your name Mark Nash. So if you are of a high society, you will be Mark Nash the white. It's like a status that they put on your name. You feel me? So they took this status and they applied it to a racial identity.
Hold on, why would I be the white though? What?
Because you're of high status. They will
Oh.
call you Mark Nash the white. You
Oh,
feel
okay.
me? They will call you that if you're a member of high society.
I like that. I thought you was just trying to
no.
pick on me because I'm light skinned. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not because of the light skin thing. No, not because of the light skin thing. I'm just saying because if you were of high society. Now, pink people took this that were in America. They took that status and applied it to a racial identification. You know what I'm saying? But not even all Europeans could be white at one time. They said, that the Italians that came over, they weren't considered white. The Irish that came over, they were discriminated against. They bought into whiteness through black blood. That's what it's called white privilege, because it's a privilege to be white. Pink people created the term white privilege because they were given the privilege to Irish and Italians to be white through black blood. Through the Irish were the first slave catchers, i.e. the police. The Italians were the ones that took the jobs from black people through violence with these unions that they had up north and all that stuff like that, where they took away the skilled labor jobs and everything like that from black people shortly after slavery.
Okay.
So
okay. So that's step one, the language, right? What would be step two? Because we're gonna go into it in depth, and I want to bring the panel in. I was just trying to get the bullet points. So,
all right,
in one sentence, and if possible, what is the second?
Okay, so we got to get the language. I'm gonna break it down. This is not how it's on there.
Right. I just want you to just give me the bullet points, right? To get the language right.
We got to get the roles, because everybody we had to talk explicitly about race and what roles we have in society. You know what I'm saying? Because
I got you.
They
just. The only reason I said that is because look, man, people be high when they listen to this show late at night. So I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? If you give them too much too quick, you're gonna lose them a little bit. I know the audience, so we got to spread it out. I know the audience, man. And the third step, what would be the third step?
The third step is we got to adopt black supremacy, because black supremacy is the true culture of black people, and that's black people's propensity to be the greatest. You know how we are the greatest at everything we get into, whether it be basketball, baseball, our academia, even academia. The top children that have the highest IQ right now are black children. You know what I'm saying? So whether it be academia, whether it be sports, whether it be anything, our true culture is to be the greatest. There's not anything else. Our fake culture is music, media, movies. They put that out there as black culture, but that's not black culture. That's fake black culture that they created. You know what I'm saying? This African American Frankenstein monster that they created, that, you know what I'm saying, is based on stereotypes that they just projected upon us. But our true culture is to be the greatest people that we can be, and just to keep on going further and further into that greatness. And that was black supremacy is about. So the third step is to adopt black supremacy as the true culture of black people.
Okay. And this would be my question, and then I'll open it up to the panel if they want to ask you any questions here. Actually, it's a two-part question. One is probably a short answer. When did you start writing this book? And when did you release it?
I released it on January 20th. I started writing little bits and pieces maybe about close to 8 months ago, maybe 8 to 12 months ago. You know what I'm saying? Like I was writing little bits and pieces, and I took like a month out and just canceled all my meetings, everything. You know what I'm saying? I still did my radio broadcast, which I've been doing since November 4th, 2010. You know what I'm saying? But I canceled like all the meetings and all the other stuff that I would have, and I just put that on pause and just wrote the book, just stayed in the house, just wrote the book for a straight month. And it's really it's a piece actually you can read in one sitting, but it's a lot, but there's a lot in there. As you can see, it's like I'm saying a lot right now. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of information in the little bit of pages that it does have.
Okay, so and this will be my last question, and then I'll open it up to the panel. Well, my last question for now, and I'll open it up to the panel. And this is just me playing devil's advocate, or just being what I say objective, right? Is it possible, right, that when one of your 3 steps to end racism, if number 3 is adopting a principle of black supremacy, is that message counterproductive to your end goal?
No, absolutely not. Because see, that's the thing, because they always want to shoot the narrative that we're black and they're white and it's some opposite bullshit. That's fake fuck shit, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight up that thing they try to play where it's like that narrative they try to spin where, oh, we're white, you're black, it's the opposite. And no, that's a fake narrative. Because you know what I'm saying, black people cannot be racist. The true definition of racism, which is in the 3 steps to end racism, is the only true racism is systemic racism. You know what I'm saying? The only true racism ends with black people either being killed or enslaved. So black people cannot be racist. Black people could only be racist towards other black people because we could only use those powers of systemic racism towards other black people. So no, adopting black supremacy is the natural way of order. We are supposed to be the leaders of the world. You know what I'm saying? We were the leaders of the world. We are in a false position of servitude right now. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's not counterproductive at all. So
go ahead, fellas.
All
if y'all anybody want to talk to the author?
I want to ask him a question. So when did you come up with this idea? Like what made you come up with it?
What made me come up with it?
When did it happen? And when?
I just asked him when.
Oh, okay.
That's why I like people having their camera on too, because motherfuckers be sleep at the wheel over
there. Nah. I was
literally. What are you doing?
Literally, I was listening.
You.
Nah, literally, I was listening.
Promise, look, I don't mean to pick on you, but I promise I did just ask him that. But go ahead, sir.
So what made you come up with it? Like,
what made me come up with
it? I didn't ask that part. Now that's a good one. Go ahead.
Okay. What made you come up with it?
I've been doing activism for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like some of my movements have been mentioned on CNN, Fox News, MSNBC. Hashtag fuck your flag or FYF 9/11. You'll see a ton of stuff, and it's all about what we've done. You know what I'm saying? So actually, you know,
say it again.
If you hashtag FYF, what's that? Hashtag FYF 9/11. And you'll see kind of like that's one of the movements that I've done.
I think you got a little pushback from somebody on the panel. Go ahead.
Yeah, bro. That's counterproductive to say that because it was black people that died in 9/11 too, and you just said your third step is to put black people. You see what I'm saying? Like,
but guess who killed them?
First 2 steps.
Guess who killed them though?
Third step, and it's like.
But if you see what the movement was about, it was attacking the people that were actually responsible for 9/11, which were the imperial powers of America, the British, the imperial powers that were truly responsible for 9/11 and hold them accountable by burning their symbols of imperialism, i.e. the American flag, the British flag, the Confederate flag, or any flag that that holds fake pink power. You know what I'm saying? So that's what the fuck your flag 9/11 was about. So that's what it was about. You know what I'm saying? Black people did die, but black people died in everything. That black people died in the Civil War on both sides, on the Confederate and the Union side. Black people died in the Revolutionary War on both sides. You know what I'm saying? On the British and the Patriot side.
See the difference
Black
between
people
fighting in the
are in
war.
jail right now for storming the White House.
Yeah, they
Let
did
him reply.
that.
Go
They
ahead,
did that consciously. They made a choice to storm that White House. They made a choice to fight in that war. You see what I'm saying? They didn't go to work thinking like, hey, a plane gonna hit this building though. You see what I'm saying? Like that doesn't know, bro.
Right.
I can't co-sign.
But what does me burning the American flag had to do with them? They should be happy we burning that flag. The flag is what killed them. More people died under the American flag than the Confederate flag. That American flag is racist, man.
And also, Thirsty, you got to realize how they even use that symbolism to invoke emotion into you for something that happened to our people that not your fault, not our fault, but they actually initiated themselves. That's the problem with a lot of us as melanated people, is that we get so emotional and attached to symbolisms that's being used against you, or symbolisms that's saying they're helping you when really they keep you stagnant and stuck, like Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter is not doing anything for melanated people whatsoever.
I agree because they using that to come. I've seen Mexican people sell Black Lives Matter shirt. I've seen white people say, bro, I'm not buying that from you. So now it's become, instead of Black Lives really matter, now it's become this business model to come up off black people. You see what I'm saying? Just like with fashion, high fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like brand names, Gucci, Nike. You think they make that shit for black people for real? No, but black people spend. We're the #1 consumers in the world. You see what I'm saying? But
yeah,
it's like you can't.
We are the currency.
I can't. I mean, it's like it's a real contradiction to say you're trying to end racism, and then your #3 step is to say that black people are the supreme. Because I'm saying, like, if a white person is really trying to end their racism, they're like, okay, I'm gonna be an open mind. Give me a book.
We are the supreme.
Black people are the gives supreme. Them your book.
We are the gods.
So in their mind, they're like, hold on, they want me to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can that? I don't think that would end racism.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
I think
white isn't a race.
I really think
white isn't a race.
You got it's a translation thing. I think what the brother's trying to say. I mean, he's saying what he's saying, but I would best approach it like you've got to express it in a way where they've got to accept it, and the best way to accept it is not to see. Black people, it's not in our nature to be racist. That's the natural way. That's the natural order of things for us to just go ahead and break down the structure and identifying, you know what I'm saying, pink ideologies and pink cultures for what it is. And we need to do that unapologetically with no disrespect and no whatever. We already kind of do that when we real because, oh man, that's white folks shit. Just keep pushing and let them do them. You feel what I'm saying? And as you do them, you become exemplar that they want to look at, to where it's not like the thing is getting them to accept it. And that will just happen.
Hold up. Can I say this though? Can I say this? Fuck white people's acceptance of anything. Fuck their acceptance, man. I don't give a fuck what white people think. I don't give a fuck about how this. I don't give a fuck if they accept anything. Because guess what? They didn't ask us if we accepted them chattel slavery. They still don't ask us, they still don't ask us if do you guys accept to go to jail? I wish the damn police asked me that last time they locked me up. Because I would have said, hell no, and walked off.
You're obviously triggered. I don't want to accept it. But I'm saying what I mean by acceptance is culturally, they've got to just bow down, which they will, the more we do us. Right. And do us unapologetically. They will. You feel what I'm saying? But you can build the biggest and tallest sandcastle, but it's on the beach, man. That wave is coming. And it's here.
That's facts.
I'm just saying, so they if they don't accept it, then they'll just go wash away kicking and screaming. It's nothing. And so it's about approaching the black supremacy as more of an expression. And that goes back to what Ricky was saying about their symbolisms and their flags. We need our own symbolism. You feel what I'm saying? See, like
exactly.
This ain't just the logo of my company and crew and everything. You know what I'm saying? This is a sovereign nation. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? There's people around the world that'll do some bad things to you behind this. You feel what I'm saying?
That's
Sovereign
facts.
status.
I like that.
Well, that's what we, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We ain't tripping off that red, white, and blue. Even though I'm a proud all-American gangster. Can you dig it? That's all.
Mm.
I feel what you're doing though. I like it.
That's facts. That's facts. Talks about the properties they would rather have.
My thing is this: is that we can't sit here and point our fingers and say, no, 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 white man. But then we turn around and do the same stuff that the white man do. We say that, oh,
Let
well, we love each other and we need to build black and everything else. But then when you
right.
have your opportunity, you put your money somewhere else. When the black man is in control of what he does, control what
Mm-hmm.
you do. If you want to say black power, then show that. You got to do that with your effort, with your money, with your time. Spend time when you even on YouTube, you watching the video, you watching your favorite video from a skit from a black person. Watch that 1 minute video, that 30-second video. They're monetized for a reason. Watch that video. Don't press skip. You ain't got no money to give them, or you ain't got no time to give them that 30 seconds, because that's going to help them populate their channel. The white people will watch it, even if they put it on the background, even if they press mute. See how my mute went? They'll press mute if they don't want to hear it. They'll walk out. They'll let it play for that 1 to 3 minutes. The average video is between 1 to 3 minutes. And then they'll come back and then they'll finish watching a video. Whatever they missed, they'll rewind it. We got to start putting our time and our effort and our money into ourselves and to each other. Take 30 seconds, and when you walking by a black man or a black woman and you see their shoes, don't only ask them where they get them shoes from. Big them up and say, well, I like your shoes. I like that fragrance you're wearing. I like how you doing your hair. Support them that way. Because once you see them natural, once you see them in their own essence, you big them up when they got the spider legs on their eyes. Big that same woman who walked past you with no spider legs. I appreciate you being natural, sister. Brother, I appreciate you doing that for your family. I appreciate you holding that door for that woman. Do those things. We gotta big each other up. We can't just point at white man, oh, do better. We gotta point at ourselves and say, hey, we gotta do better.
Right. And I get what you're saying 100%. And blacks and 3 steps in racism right now is about, you know, becoming self-sustainable and sovereignty. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, we got to realize what racism is. Racism is a systematic against black people. It's the system of the justice system, the police. You know what I'm saying? All of these industries that are historically and against us. You know what I'm saying? So if you call the police up, you know, they're not going to have the same response and shoot a white person or shoot a pink person they're dead on the spot like they would you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what racism is. You can't, racism is not glorified prejudice. Racism is systemic, coming from the police, justice system, and things of that nature. So I mean, we could, we could talk about we are doing better. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, we got to stop saying we when including ignorant black people in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because then people we say, oh, we're doing this and we're doing that, and like we just isolated and we got a couple people doing fuck shit and saying that's part of the we. Everybody out here on this panel, you know what I'm saying? They trying to better themselves. You know what I'm saying? So it's about bettering ourselves and about going to our supreme self, our God self, which is what black supremacy is about. It's not about degrading the pink person because they already degraded themselves. You know what I'm saying? They on their way out of here. You know what I'm saying? So it's about realizing, recognizing who we are, so we could be ready for that pivotal shift. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just, you know, fighting each other when that shift comes. You know what I'm saying? Which is a possibility of happening. But if we adopt black supremacy, it won't.
Well, with that being said, we sit here and we will say, well, let's defund the police.
Yeah.
We'll say,
police.
well, yeah, you say that, but guess what? Didn't you just say when you call the phone, they're not going to shoot you? But if it's one of you, if it's one of us coming to answering that phone, it's one of us showing up on the scene. Why would we shoot each other?
Right.
Now we have to sit here and say, okay, well, let's get this young man, this young woman, and put them in a position so they can be a police officer, so they can be the lawyer, so they can be the judge. You're saying no. You're shaking your head no. But guess what? If I'm the judge,
Hey, sir, let them
Can I get on, bro?
Yeah, let them reply to what you just said. You struck a nerve. Go ahead, Rick.
So this is the part where you got to change your way of thinking, right? This is where conditioning comes into our people. Y'all don't understand that these systems are systematically based to oppress. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Let me explain. Right? What happens is that you say, I want to be a judge. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a cop, right? Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. They're still Kamala Harris, who they want to call black, or let's say Obama, whoever's your favorite black politician. They're in a system that's built to systematically hold our people down, to oppress us, to keep us in a lower state of vibration. What happens is once you get in the game, you become part of the game. Right? Fact. What y'all don't understand, like I keep telling people, is that this system is not for us. Remember, we had this conversation. It's not for us. It wasn't built for us. That's why it's a such thing called white privilege. They have a privilege, right? We're not privileged to that. You will never be it. No matter how many black people get in that system, it's not designed for us, right? You get in it, you will suck. It's like the dope game. People, oh, I'm a dope dealer, but I ain't gonna have to whoop nobody ass. I'm an okay dope. No, eventually you gonna have to beat somebody ass. Right? It's the same with politics and cops. If you play the game, if you're in the game, you're going to become a player in the game. Right? Those systems have to be destroyed, dismantled, and rebuilt under us, because if we stay on code as people, we move differently than the pink man. We move differently. Why you think us as people can get MARQ and that guy Eclipse, and we see people, hey brother, how you doing? Da da da. You know what I'm saying? You meet people and it's like you knew them all your life, right? Why you think we so forgiving and we're the gems of this earth? Because we are the gods of this earth.
Facts.
Right? You can't keep diving in somebody else's pool thinking you're gonna get wet with your own water.
Man. God damn it.
Now what the hell was now that sounds like some country Alabama shit right there, man.
That's that Mississippi, Alabama.
I don't know what that meant, but it sounded like it made sense when he said it though. Hey, look, but let me ask you this. Let me ask you this though, Mr. Williams. Respectfully, of course. You say, why are we participating in a system that wasn't built for us? We still are here though. We got a driver's license. We pay taxes. We gotta pay a light bill. When I buy a candy bar, they're gonna tax me on that shit.
It's the same point you keep making, Mark. So the point is that we're conditioned. This is the whole problem. Like I said before, y'all got to understand. No transition of power happens peacefully. I keep telling y'all this. Nobody in power gives it up. Right? That's why do you think at the inauguration it's a peaceful transition of power? Because they're not giving up power. They don't have the power. Right? The reason why the driver's license shit work, you know why? Because all of us keep applying for one. Let's everybody stop applying. Everybody has to be on code. Everybody has to be on code.
Right.
How do you get there when you say step 3 is black supremacy though? I can't get those other people on code with that, right? They don't want to seem subservient to you. You can't say, hey, let's end your white privilege, but now we're gonna adopt the principle of black supremacy. Of course, I'm being objective, of course.
Of course. I love that, man. But just like what happened with Wall Street these last couple of weeks, Why is it those people can stay on code to make some shit happen, but we can't? Get rid of your fucking ego. Get rid of your ego and get to the betterment of the families and the people around you. If we stay on code, everybody wins. Right? But we too used to want Future to be saying, oh yeah, I got the Bugatti. I'm the only one who can get the Bugatti, right? I'm the only one who can live in this fire-ass condo, right? I don't know who got the Bugatti. Fuck that shit. Fuck that bullshit. We need to get back to families and taking care of our people. Where that start? Let me start in your house, teaching your kids how to behave, how to gauge people, how to move out in this world for real. Not having these fucking indoctrination centers teach your fucking kids and raise your kids. You got to care enough. It all starts with me. It all starts with me.
What about YouTube then? Because we're using their platform right now. We're using their platform right now, though. Like, you know, I mean, let's be a little bit real as well. Like, we're on YouTube, man. This is their platform.
You off base, bro. You off base. You off base. This is a communication device. This is not something that don't make no sense. Come back with it.
My bad.
Yeah. Let me say this. I'm gonna add on because it doesn't take everybody. That's the whole thing that they confuse black people with. It doesn't take all black people to make a change. You know what I'm saying? It only takes a critical mass of black people or anybody to make real change. You know what I'm saying? That critical mass could be 100. I mean, it's just about how much work you're willing to put in. It doesn't take a million zillion black people, because guess what? It's always the small groups that lead to large groups. It never has been the reverse ever in the history of the world. You know what I'm saying? And they confuse black people by saying, oh, everybody, every last single black person got to be on what you're on. We are the fathers and the mothers of all thought. So we're not going to get every last single black person on this. But guess what? When black people are going to follow who's ever in power. So, you know what I'm saying? Whoever's in power, whether it be Joe Biden or whoever, they're going to follow who's ever in power. So might as well be a black person that's in power that's they're following instead of Jim Crow Joe and Kamala Harris.
The biggest thing as well is we have to protect those good people and not let them give us somebody instead. We got to protect the ones who's out there doing it. If I'm going to stand up 10 toes down and fight for you, you need to protect me. You need to support me. You need to be there.
I stay protected. I got security and all that stuff, man. People try to show out at the book release. We had some knuckleheads come out there and they acted like, I'm like, you don't know I got security out here? Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good because you know we that's how it is. We gotta you know, I stay with my squad and I stay protected myself. So, you know, you're not gonna come up and try to do anything to us.
So, Mr. Williams, so how long do you reckon it's gonna take though? Like, because it's not gonna be a quick fix. Do you reckon it's gonna take like 50 years, 100 years?
Nothing worth having is. Nothing worth having comes easy. That's what's wrong with people nowadays. Everybody want microwave. Everybody want it easy. Y'all, everybody comfortable.
Yeah.
Everybody comfortable. People would rather give up their freedoms instead of their conveniences.
Exactly.
That's true.
Chip in your hand.
You have to sacrifice.
They don't put that chip in your hand for convenience.
It comes a time when if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. You are a man. We men.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened to that word. We are men. I came out my mama pussy the same way you came out your mama's pussy. We are men. Who is one man to tell anybody else, tell any other man what to do if he not harming him? If I'm not harming you, can't no man tell me shit. That's what's wrong with our problem. Our people got an inferiority fucking complex that they can't get over. Ain't no man
That's why
greater
they
than
need
me.
black supremacy.
Ain't no man greater than me. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You not greater than me. We all going in the same box when it's over.
But what you leave behind, though, that's key, right? Your memory, your legacy. How are you taking care of your family when you're gone? Because you could be living average, but you can put away enough where you are valuable to your family in death.
It ain't even about no dough, Mark. That's what I'm saying. It's not even about money.
Not
Money
even
is
just,
a tool.
that was the last thing I said. I was saying about your legacy and your namesake.
But you know what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Money does make the world move. That money, that barter system shit that we was talking about. Yeah, it sounds good in theory.
That's not what I'm saying, Mark. That what I'm saying is our people put too much emphasis on it. Way too much emphasis. Y'all just be honest with yourself. Be honest. Be honest. Take your ego out the way. What you think about money. I don't care. Let's be honest. Right. And I'm talking about back to when you was a kid before the world started fucking you up. Right. Look at it. Whenever the pursuit of money becomes the main issue, what happens? What happens? It goes to shit. Whenever money becomes the focus of it, it goes to shit. Let's keep it simple. The sport of boxing. The sport of boxing. Right? They prize fighters, but they so in love with the money, we can't even get the fights we want to see. The sport is going to shit.
Just straight shit.
Right? You got basketball. These guys, $1 million players. You got a $1 million body with $30 ankles. Right? Money, you are not here to chase no fucking dollar. None of us was put on this earth to be worrying about how you gonna eat the next day. The Most High has provided everything you need.
Yes, sir. In abundance.
And no
well,
man.
I'm gonna add on to what you're saying. I'm gonna add on to what you're saying, brother, because what you're saying is straight facts. And it sounds kind of like almost you read the book. I don't know if you've been reading the book, but we gotta do it like this too. We had to actually get out of their monetary system because they could just print this money up. Do you realize that they could just print this money up and put it in our pocket? So black people are never going to be at we are making what, $12 an hour, $15 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that's something, and it's like we're never going to be able, because they print the money up. So 3 Steps to End Racism right now also talks about how to effectively get off the monetary system and create our own thing. That's why this book is dangerous. That's why I encourage everybody to get the hard copy, because it's not going to stay online for that much longer. I already know what it is with the book. I've been deplatformed before. I've been mentioned on CNN, Fox News, and MSNBC. I know how when you say certain things, they're not going to let it be on the internet for that much longer. So 3 Steps to End Racism right now is about becoming a self-sovereign being with that and getting off their shit. Because if we are in their thing, we're going to be subject to their fuckery and to their racism. You know what I'm saying? So it's about getting off of their systems of compliance. You know what I'm saying? And building our own. So that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying?
And that was also the point I was making earlier, was that if we put ourselves in those positions of, even like I was using the example as police, but even if you're the grocery store worker, now while you're practicing in their system. So when you leave their system, now you know how to do it by yourself. If you never practice fighting, you jump in the ring, you get knocked out. If you never grew anything before, your crop is going to fail. So you have to practice in the manner you're going to perform. If you don't learn how to do anything, if you don't set up how to make anything, what are you going to do? Okay, well, I don't want this house that they gave me. I want to make my own house. I found land. Now I'm out here on my land. I don't know how to grow anything. I don't know how to build a house. I don't know how to wire the house. I don't even know how to cook. I'm going to die on my own land. Yes, it's great to die free on your own land, but what about living on your own land? Take the moment
Well,
that you have now and learn how to do something. Not just chasing your dollar, learn those skills. Every job, every company is for you to learn the skills, not just for you to make money there. If your main focus is just making money, you'll be chasing money forever. But the knowledge is important because I can teach my child or your child how to do what I'm good at. I may or may not be able to hand them that dollar. That dollar may not be worth anything once I die. They might change the currency again. It's like when the Civil War happened. The Civil War money, they changed it up when they felt like. But if I teach you how to make houses, you always going to know how to make a house. If they change the currency, it don't matter. You still know how to get the materials. You know how to make a house.
Right.
I mean, that's the realest shit. Like when you look at the things, like legacy is real, but Ricky's right when the fuck this money, and we got to get past our ego and really think about our families and our lines. You know what I'm saying? And these skills that we pass down. Let's take it back to how we came and how we, how this earth came to be, and we made it all. You know what I'm saying? The pharaohs, yeah, they buried themselves with a lot of gold and a lot of whatever, and the white man dug them up and took their shit. You know what I'm saying? But what they also took, but they can't take away though, was that knowledge and that line that they came by. Hell, even these rich elites, and white as they are, they claim their elite blood, like brother was saying, these little pinkies, they go ahead and they claim it because they date back to these old black families that were kings and everything. So we need to come up with new systems. And more importantly, man, I wish Brother Rick, could you please say that one more time? Tell them to stay on code. Because I guarantee you, if we all just stay on code, and not just all of us, but just those who are really on code, it's like grasshoppers when they turn into locusts. You feel what I'm saying? That energy get right. And next thing you know, you get that swarm. You can't worry about everybody else. You got to stay on code because that one individual locust ain't worried about the rest of the swarm. He's just on what he's on, and he looks to his left and his right, and he sees the swarm. It'll happen.
It's the same thing like we were saying in the relationship. It's the same thing. Be you. You can't be nobody else. Be you. And be the best you can be. That's what's going to make you be the greatest thing you ever been. You can't be nothing better than you. So you shouldn't even try. Being better than somebody else is either inevitable or impossible. Being the best you can be is what your aim should be.
Hey, I love that. People get on me all the time because when I hear them, they get mad at when they hear, going back to boxing, of course, right? Somebody said they shouldn't tell Devin Haney, you're going to be better than Floyd Mayweather, or you're going to be the next. I'm of the belief that sports psychology is a very real thing. You have to walk in there thinking, I'm going to win. You have to visualize it. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with trying to emulate the greats or what you aspire to be or what you consider to be great. However, copying, that's something totally different. But imitation, that's different. But yes, you need that's why it's important to have a father or a mentor, because you need to be able to aspire to something. TAGMG, talent aspires greatness, right? So, and I always say that's one of the biggest crimes that was done to the African American man, the descendants of slaves. You were stripped of your legacy and your heritage and where you came from. Because once you know where you came from, it's easier to be able to aspire to reach there. Like a lot of families, once they have one lawyer in the family, other people become lawyers. Once you have one doctor, other people become doctors. You got a soldier, firefighter, I don't care if it was working at the Piggly Wiggly. Now your daughter work at the Piggly Wiggly with you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you know where you came from, you can aspire to be something. But with that, I digress. And I'm gonna wrench y'all up as y'all lead the chat. So I'm gonna wrench y'all up over here too, so we can make sure y'all help me control the trolls. But go ahead.
All right. Well, can I say something about what you're saying? Because it's true. But let me say what they didn't strip us of our culture per se, but what they did was hide our stuff. They hid it because our culture is to be the greatest that we can be. They said that they stripped us of our language, but show me the pink person that created English. I'll wait. We created English. We created English.
I just know we
all these
wasn't
languages.
singing. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, we created all these languages. They gave us the music and the media and the movies to say this is your black culture, your boys in the hood, your belly, your this and your that, your poetic justice, your this and your that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you talk about black culture, all you talk about is black movies, and that's not black culture. You know what I'm saying? Our culture is to be the greatest beings that we can be, the greatest, like you were saying. You know what I'm saying? That's our culture, is to be the greatest and to strive towards greatness. There is no final destination. It is a journey that lasts forever. Black supremacy is the only path towards immortality. It's the only way that you can be an immortal being, is because our path never ends. There is no final destination. We create heaven, we create hell, and we create other things. You know what I'm saying? Heaven and hell are just pit stops to a road that lasts forever. And the only way you can experience that is becoming a supreme God, becoming your supreme self, becoming a black supremacist. And that's our true culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not fucking Boys in the Hood or fucking Lil Wayne's last album. It's none of that shit. Our culture is to be the greatest beings that we can be. You know what I'm saying? That's what the pyramids were about. That's what the underground temples in Ethiopia were about. It wasn't about them per se. It wasn't, these weren't time traveling devices. These were just things that showed our greatness and what we can do. We can't even emulate these things right now. You can't go with a construction crew and create a pyramid like they created in Egypt. There's no possible way, because you know what I'm saying? These things are, they're impossible to recreate, but that's just a testimony to our greatness. You know what I'm saying? So our true culture is to be the greatest beings that we can be and keep on striving towards greatness. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's about. It's not about, you know what I'm saying? They say they stripped us of our culture, and that's just the way because they want us to be always lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, we lost in the sauce. Like, we, you know what I'm saying? I don't know which way to go. Just look within. Look within. And realize your true
we don't speak our native tongue. This is not our, people don't know their native religion over here. This is not how we
our native
dress.
religion. Our native path is black supremacy. And our native who I said
no.
culture,
But that's not what we're
supremacy.
doing. That was my thing. The way we move out here in America, we are moving like how society, quote unquote, told us we should move. The majority,
Exactly.
the masses. That was
So
my whole point. So you
agree
agree with me then? This is not our culture.
Well, this is what I say. I say that we've been given a fake black culture that a lot of people ascribe to. People were like, why are Joe Biden and Kamala Harris not trying to appeal to black people? They're not trying to appeal to black people. They're trying to appeal to African Americans.
Right, but more importantly, they in office now. They ain't got to appeal to shit.
Right, I'm talking. Yeah, I was talking about when they're on the campaign trail. They were.
Like, you thought we was gonna do that?
Right. They were trying to appeal to Boys in the Hood and all these characters that they created. They are trying to appeal to this character called the African American, which is a Frankenstein monster that is created from movies, media, and music. You know what I'm saying? That is an amalgamy of these three things, which is fake black culture. You know what I'm saying? And they put that out there as our culture. We created English. There's no, what are you talking about? We don't have our native tongue. Our native tongue is what we're speaking right now. We're the masters of English. That's why we master hip hop, master all this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Show me the pink person that created English. That's what I'm saying. They lied to us. You know what I'm saying? They lied to us about that. You know what I'm saying?
I got a thing I want to do right now. I want us to prove right now that since this is Black History Month, right? We about to throw some Black history right here. So it's multiple people on this panel. Each person, we're gonna go around the circle and we're gonna tell a real quick story or a real quick fact, that was something that we learned, the funniest thing or the most influential thing we learned from one of the oldest people in our family. That we're Black, it's history, it's a fact. So one fact that we learned from an older person in our family, and we're gonna push our Black history facts right here.
All right, I'll go first. And I'll keep it short and simple. I learned growing up in a house full of a lot of people. Grandma told me to lock the door when you're in the bathroom taking your shower. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I had to learn that I'm joking. I'm sorry. Seriously, though. I think I told one of these stories before, but that wasn't something I learned from my family, though. I did learn about my great-grandfather, which was my grandfather's father, or my dad's grandfather. His name was Radford Jones. For years, they used to tell me he was Indian or Cajun. One day, before Black History Month over, I'm gonna put a picture of him and my great grandmother up on the screen. And when you see her jawline and her facial features, you're like, yeah, that's Nash. And then when you see my eyes though and certain things about my nose, you be like, that's Radford Jones though. You get what I'm saying? So I used to think he was Cajun or Indian growing up, because he even with the facial expression he made, because back then, they didn't smile on pictures, so he just on the picture like this. Because I don't know what was going on with him and my great grandma. Maybe she was mad at him, like, I got kicked out the white race because of this nigga. This what I got kicked out the race for, because they kicked him out the white race back then. But I grew up thinking he was Cajun or Indian, and then once I got older, my aunts and uncles like, no, he was a white man. Granddad was a white man. Everybody know that. And I was like, Dad, you told me he was Cajun or Indian. He was like, no, I didn't. I'm like, yes, you did. No, I didn't. I was like, yes, you did. So Alzheimer's is a real thing, and dementia is a real thing, and it does run in my family. It's not a joke. This is a real story. But yeah, my dad had me thinking, yeah, I had quote unquote Indian in my family, and this is the picture of him. And I just see the white guy with the big old hat, and I was like, okay, well, maybe it's a black and white picture, so it's not really showing. Maybe they had the flash bulb on, but yeah, that's my story, man. Try to add a little humor to it, but I definitely went over the 1 minute and a half mark. But sue me, take my channel. Shit. Let's pass it around. Good question, sir. And this is gonna be the last one. And after this, we're gonna get some final thoughts, and we're gonna wrap this one up. But let's go ahead. Anything you learned about Black history or your family history from like elder in your family, Ricky, that you would like to share with us?
Not at all.
Cool.
I'm a kid from Chicago. My dad was really in my life. I had a stepdad that wasn't the best role model. My mama wasn't raised right. So what I learned in my Black history is that once you become a man, you got to figure it your way out. You're responsible for you, and you're responsible for your responsibilities, whatever those are. And what I mean, and I say that to say this, is that just because you're an adult don't mean you grown. Right? An adult, when you're an adult, when you realize you can break your own programming. Right?
So you did learn something. And that was powerful.
Right. Absolutely.
He's his own elder, what it is.
Let's pass it around. Go ahead, Mike. What you learned from like an elder in your family, man, about Black history, about your family history?
When you're my generation's probably the last generation, because a lot of them are dead now. But there was a tradition of once you get to a certain age, they brought you around northern Florida area where some of the oldest were still living, and they told us how we came from a long line of bad niggas, as they put it. You feel what I'm saying? There's even a tree on my grandma's twin brother property where there was ropes on one side and ropes on the other side. You know what I'm saying? From back in the Rosewood bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? That's up there by. You feel what I'm saying? And they tell us the story about yeah, this is where they lynched such and such and such and such, and on the other side of the tree, this is where cousin such and such got them white boys, and yeah, that's how they, you know, my clan ended up in Ohio. You feel what I'm saying? We've been up in Ohio since around that time. You feel me? And so I always thought it was crazy, a lot of the oral stories that you go down there and they tell you. And then when I was 24, my uncle did a genealogy test, and turns out it was all no cap. Like I found out that I actually do descend from one of the oldest bloodlines in all humanity. You feel what I'm saying? Like old African royal blood that, yeah, we was in Europe, all that old crazy shit that they was talking. Yeah, it was crazy for me because, like, you know, when I was looking at the paper, I was like, wow, you know, all the stories were coming back to my head. And so, you know, on Black History Month, I always reflect on that moment when I was 24, and you know, my uncle was bringing me the paper and all that shit. Like I ain't gonna get into it, but like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, teachers in Timbuktu. And it's funny, yeah, you know, I always love knowledge, but yeah, I actually am a blood descendant of the fucking teachers of Timbuktu and a lot of Haitian rebels and Seminole rebels, and that was dope.
All right, Thirsty, you want to talk to us about anything you learned about your your, your family, or about
Okay.
oh, you learned you got kids and life is real.
Life been real. But no,
Hey, look, but go ahead.
I'm half Hawaiian, half black. So you know what I'm saying. Both sides of my family are workers. So
you the person to put the pineapple on the pizza.
how you know?
I'm
How you
just
know?
guessing.
Hey,
That's,
look, my
that's
boy,
more to say
You
you
like
blood.
points?
huh?
You eat
I'm gonna
points?
fight your ass
I
over
don't
that
eat pork.
pineapple on that pizza.
No, I don't eat pork though. My grandma.
Like, man,
Not
you
points, I
put the
said points.
pineapple.
Oh, boy, yeah, that's hey, down there, you know, it's the yeah, you know. But what my dad used to always say, man, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. That being said, don't make excuses, make solutions. You see what I'm saying? That's what I took. That's what the biggest thing he always used to preach to me. If you bringing me a problem without a solution, you are a problem. Come up with solutions. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I couldn't say it better myself. Go ahead, brother Neo. You got something that you learned about your family history during this time from I said during this time. You got something that you learned about your family history or Black history from an elder in your family that you would like to share with the people?
Yeah. Neo obviously isn't my real name.
You bullshit.
But I was named after my great grandfather. I was named after my grandfather. Both were in World War One and World War Two. You know, real soldiers. My grandfather came back after serving. They wouldn't allow him to be an instructor or whatnot, so he was like, "Fuck it." It went back to another branch of the service.
Mm-hmm.
So he served in two different branches, the Army and the Navy. Came back home. His family wasn't doing too well for some reason. Not sure what the whole backstory was, but he went and bought two houses, one for himself, one for his sister. In that house, that's where my mother grew up. That's where I was conceived. You know, this man is a big influence in my life. He taught me everything. I would literally get out of school just so I can go to work with him. Right? Like I would spend the week, instead of going to school, I would spend the week under him doing his job, helping him all the way up until what middle school, all the way up to middle school. I was underneath him 24/7. I was named after this man, and everything he did, I did. So you see these Elekes and all that stuff, you know, it's all inspired by the stuff that I learned from him and his wives, his girlfriends.
Hey, me and my girl, me and my lovely queens, we love it. We love it. We love it because that's the lifestyle. That's the lifestyle, King. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? I see you channeling Baba, and that's a beautiful thing. You were taught well. Bless.
Bless it.
You're on mute, bro.
Thank you.
Oh, my
Cer
bad.
Sr. Yeah, no, it was me. I was muted.
Oh,
Cer Sr., did you touch on anything about your family history or Black history that you learned from a elder in your family that you would like to share? You did pose the question, but I guess we didn't ask you. And I'm gonna save the special guest tonight for last, and we'll close out with him.
All right, one of the things I learned from an elder in my family, I'll speak on my grandma. She taught me that you can learn from anywhere, and don't learn just the good things from other people. Learn the bad, because once you learn those bad things, now you ain't got to do them yourself. So when you learn from a bug, if you learn from a book, if you learn from a family member or a stranger, you can apply that knowledge to something else. Just because I'm teaching you boxing, don't mean you can't learn those principles and apply it to something else. If you see me mess up, learn that, learn from that. I failed, and I failed. Now you don't have to fail the same way. And not only learn that, teach it to somebody. Everything you learn is, yes, all knowledge is first self-knowledge, but it's worthless if you keep it for yourself. You die with that knowledge is dead. You pass it on, you live, they live, the next person is able to live. I learned that from my grandma.
All right. Special guest tonight, of course, Arthur, activist, Black supremacist, right?
Yeah.
My brother, talk to us. Do you have a story or experience you would like to share about something you learned about your culture or your family history or Black history from an elder in your family? Or was your
Well,
path
let me
or
say
was
it
your
like this.
path to enlightenment different?
Well, I'll say it like this. There's actually something I learned recently. Just the principle that I've been applying in my life, and it was really solidified by um, a brother a Black supremacist brother named E. I always keep his name E. That I learned. I was going through a lot of stuff. I just purchased my first home out here in Lithonia and Georgia.
Speak up just a
I
little bit for us. Your volume. I don't know if it's because you're looking away or what, but
Okay, can
it's
you hear me
starting.
now?
That's better. That's perfect. That's how you were
Okay,
sounding earlier.
I have my hand on the mic. My bad.
Man, you better get it right, man. This ain't your
say it
first
with your chest.
rodeo.
I know, right? No, but what I learned recently was it was just from actually from a Black supremacist brother of mine, who I just say his name is E, keep it at E. But I was going through a lot of stuff, and that was recently. With my whole family situation, the mother of my child, everything like that. There were a lot of things that I was going through, but at the same time, a lot of good things were happening. And one of the things that he said that stuck with me is that if you keep on doing consistent things happen. He said, keep on doing consistent shit happen. And that's one of the things that is one of my superpowers is consistency. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very consistent person. I've been doing my show since November 4th, 2010. You know what I'm saying? I do things consistently. Unfortunately, that brother, he was that was one of the last things that he said to me. He was killed. He was murdered by the Tennessee police. They shot him 50 times. They said he shot a police officer. You know, I don't know how true that story is, but that was one of the things that he said to me, and it stuck with me. And then, you know, it motivated me to actually, one of the motivating forces of me writing this book was him saying that, you know what I'm saying, and keeping it consistent. So that's what I strive to do, is to be great, to be the greatest being I could be, and to keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what I say about that.
For sure, for sure. Well, man, this was a great one, man. We had to go a little longer on this episode. You know what I'm saying? Had to go a little long. Hold up, pause. Where's the drop? Where's the drop when I need him? You know, definitely didn't plan to go this long, but I knew I had to go this long when I saw we had some technical difficulties. As you guys know, you are watching this right now live on the back channel. We will be chopping this up. I said we, like, no, I'm gonna be chopping this up. As soon as I end this right now, I'm gonna chop it up in about 3 pieces. It's gonna be that first segment where we was just chatting it up and waiting for the room to populate. Then we're gonna go into the next episode of what the topic was. Shout out to Cer Sr for that. And then we're gonna bring another segment in when we was talking to the author about what he has going on. Maybe another piece, because that whole Black supremacy clip was a whole piece of its own. With that said, man, I want everybody to go around and give your final remarks, tell people where they can follow you at, all that good stuff, and we're gonna wrap this one up. But definitely take your time and you know, give a full soliloquy, man. I ain't rushing y'all off, but you know what I'm saying, I do want y'all to you know, give your final thoughts, tell people about your channel, tell people what you think about everything in a summation. Maybe I can make that a clip of its own. And because we definitely gonna grow this channel, still gonna be bringing it over there to the other one. But I see why Reggie Owens do what he do. That man always keep him a back channel. We say, man, when you talking that real shit, man, you gonna get that straight, bro.
Hey, you know what?
But definitely got to put this on the MARQ NASH website, so we can do it raw how we want to do it, and we can you know, keep growing the channel. But we can also delete these lives too. You know what I'm saying? And you can still get all the full playback on the website. So definitely gonna use their platform for what we can use it for, but it's not for us, man. You know what I'm saying? We are a guest over here, and I keep telling people that this is not my shit. I'm a guest on YouTube, and you're a guest on my channel, which is on YouTube. But they can shut all this shit down. That's why you got to have a contingency plan, and we already got that, which is marqnash.com. I just got to go over there and load the videos up, but make sure it's not a YouTube player. So with that, I digress. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. We're going to pass it around. We'll start with my boy Ricky Williams, who got the dope-ass lighting set up. That's why we're going to give him that big screen. You know what I'm saying? Talk to people talk to the people, excuse me, and give us your final thoughts on the Beyonce, people want to be Beyonce, and what do you think about Black supremacy and the author and his 3 steps to end racism?
First and foremost, as usual, thank you, MARQ NASH, the hardest working man on YouTube. Always appreciate you with the conversations we have, even though we might disagree. I want to digress that with people, even though we disagree. 2 men and men and a woman can discuss ideas. We don't have to always agree, but we should always respect. As far as the brother, he's 100% right. People get scared of terms like Black supremacy. Why? Why shouldn't you believe that you are the best that you could be? That you are the best? What's wrong with wanting to be the best you? Right? If people don't like it, fuck them. As long as you're not hurting them, what difference does it make the way you feel about yourself? Right? I call you guys and goddesses because that's what you are. Your world is yours. Create with it what you will. It's your life. If it's yours, that means you can do whatever you want with it. What do you want with it? What do you want with it? I just want the best for everybody. So why should we settle when others don't settle? And in times of war, why should we care when others don't care? As far as the Beyonce thing, look, don't buy a brand for somebody who will sell you poison, but yet they eating good. Don't buy, I don't get that. I can't partake in a product where they'll be a hypocrite, but yet, you know, send their kid to Harvard. You know, Jeezy say I'm in the dope gang, but his kids will never sell a piece of crack in their life, right? That's not what he want. They selling you poison. We support it, and they take that same money that they selling you a poisonous lifestyle to and send their kids off to a better life. What can y'all find me at, man? I'm on YouTube under Ricky Williams. Make sure you look for that right there. Make sure you subscribe, like or hate the video. I don't care, whatever works for you. I'm also on Facebook under Ricky Williams. That is my government name. I'm also now on odyssey.com, odyssee.com/@Ricky Williams. You can catch me on Instagram at R_Dubs. That's ARE_DUBBZ. And if you want to be my friend on Facebook, because you can never have too many real friends, it's Ricky Williams on Facebook. But as always,
hold up, before you do that, drop that Cash App. Tell them where they can support you. Did you do that already?
No, I'm 100% independent. Everything you give me goes right back into the channel. My Cash App is dollar sign.
Put it in the chat too. Put it in the chat for the people, man. Since you're on the panel, it's all love.
Oh man, I'm not even on the YouTube page, bro. I ain't gonna worry about it.
All right, but look, but do it though, or put it in the comments on the playback. It's all love. You got my blessing with that.
Yep. So it's R_Dubs. That's AREDUBBZ Cash App. $ R Dubs. And y'all know how I go. MARQ NASH always, man. I fucks with you, my mans. You know what I'm saying, sir?
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure to see you. And I'm gonna tell y'all like I tell everybody. First and foremost, take care of yourself. Because without you, you can't do shit. Take care of your family. And I'm willing to bet you $1. Everything else will take care of itself. It's your boy Ricky Williams. I'm out of here.
Ricky Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty Ricky, what they call him. Pretty Ricky.
All right.
Ricky with the waves. Ricky with the waves. All right, man. Thank you so much, Rick, man. You got a second? Just hang out for me backstage for just one quick second. And I promise nobody's outro is going to be as long as yours. Just bear with me. All right? But if you got a slide, that's cool, too. I can respect that. I know you got a lot going on.
I got you, bro.
All right. I'm going to just put you backstage so I can start clicking them off like that. And you guys are more than welcome. I just want to have a quick chop up with some of you guys after the show. Real quick, go ahead, Neil, talk to him real quick. Give us your final thoughts and tell us where they can get in touch with you.
All right. Neil Beck, Neophyte Book Core. That's where you can follow me. I don't have any videos purposely because I don't feel like putting people's private stuff that they do.
You sound a little airy and muffled. They ain't sounding crisp like you were earlier. I don't know if you got the air on or something, but something changed.
Probably this reefer that's
better. That's better.
Going in the back.
You said the reefer. You smoking some reefer?
No, I drive a refrigerated truck.
Okay. I was just checking. I was like, man, I know you in the truck, man. Now, man, you better man, you can't be out there on the 18-wheeler smoking the reefer now, man. You said the reefer. I'm sorry, brother. My bad. But seriously though, I don't even know how I put that on the screen by accident. Let me get that goofy shit off. My bad. Don't nobody want to see that shit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey, I don't post a lot of videos on my page or nothing like that. I keep everybody's personal encounters with me private and whatnot. But I do like to drop my playlists that I like to listen to while I'm driving out here.
All right, cool.
So I make these playlists, and a lot of the playlists that I have are filled with a bunch of different, I guess you would say, TED Talks, things of that nature. Important people talking. Dr. John Henry Clark, James Baldwin, Martin Luther King, to all the way to Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey, all the critical people that I believe were spitting some stuff that we should really be listening to right now.
Well, hopefully I can get a MARQ NASH in there and a Ricky Williams. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can get, get the prophet up there himself. Maybe we can make it to your playlist.
It's definitely on the way. But I make these playlists to try to keep myself up while I'm driving. So stuff that I feel are things that are important. Example is Prince had an album that was a one song album, just a single, I guess you'd call it, but it was like 9 minutes long. I downloaded it, saved it, put it on a playlist, just because when he passed, I feel like not enough people heard it. So
what's the record?
It's called The One Song.
Okay, we're gonna look that up.
Yeah.
I can't play it. Well, I probably could get away with Prince right now since he probably was murdered. They been putting his stuff in Cheerio commercials and shit. Like you couldn't get no Prince record. Man, they do whatever they want to with their man music. Not to cut you off, but come on, it was a time when you couldn't even say a Prince song. He'd be like,
Yeah.
Lawyer. No, I don't play that. We're not gonna do that. But shout out to Prince, the Purple Legend. You know what I'm saying? But let's pass it around a little bit. That guy Eclipse, give me your final thoughts real quick and tell us where they can find. Tell them where they can find you at. The homie, your mic muted. Talk to us.
Well, as far as black supremacy goes, I stand on what I believe that is the natural order of things. And as far as, everything else, it's like you've got to move within everything within this whole verse is within. But people always look without because, you see things and you aspire.
You froze, bro. Mike, you froze, man. You're a little choppy. You still with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
There you go. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Continue, please.
Oh no, I was just saying. I like this chat. I like to, what I'm saying, send blessings to all the brothers in the chat. Yeah, man. Hey, Bokar, send your email in the private chat, man. I'm gonna send you something so you can ride too. I'm gonna send you something you can ride too. But salute to MARQ NASH, salute to everyone, and yeah, man, yeah, man, good job.
All right, well, hang out with me real quick. All right, go ahead. Cer Sr, give me your final thoughts real quick.
All right, as always, salute to MARQ NASH. One of the best in the business.
You better tell him.
One of the best in the business. Everybody hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you listening to the playback, you can leave a comment. If you're in the live, come back for the playback. If you can listen to the whole thing or not, hit the highlights. Leave a comment. Salute to everybody who came in and wanted to build with us. Everybody who just wanted to listen. We appreciate you too. It's Cer Sr, 00. I'll be dropping some content soon, so like and subscribe to my channel. There's a bunch of brothers and sisters that come through the channels. Like and subscribe to them. We can build each other with our that's black supremacy. Building each other up one at a time. One finger can poke you in the eye, but that fist, that's where you bring the power. With the Beyonce, we want to talk about the Beyonce thing.
Yeah, give us your final thoughts on that.
Yeah, if you want to be Beyonce, be your Beyonce. but you got to be willing to put in that work and be worthy of that. Whatever you want, strive for it, go after it, but you got to be willing to put in that work to get it.
Absolutely. Give them your tag phrase to close it out.
All right. As always, I want y'all to be safe, be blessed, and be certain. Love y'all. Friday night, we back.
Oh yeah, man, we're gonna be lit on Friday, man. We're gonna turn this shit up because I don't care no more. We're gonna play all y'all shit that y'all gave me with the samples. But thank goodness I never got a copyright strike or a warning from this guy right here. He came through with some of the best music I probably ever heard from an unsigned independent act, and I can't believe that that I can get a feature for this cheap, let alone get him to pull up on my panel. This dude is super talented. He's on his way to the top. I'm gonna plug you in with something that I heard today on another broadcast, and somewhere we're gonna talk real quick offline. But real quick, give us your final thoughts and tell people where they can follow you at, please.
First of all, shout out to the host, MARQ NASH. Hey man, salute for making it happen, man. Even with the copyright strike, man. Like I said, you can't stop the sun from shining, bro. You
gotta find a way, man. I gotta find a way.
Make a solution. Make a solution. You did that. Very interesting conversation today. You know what I'm saying? To say the least, we've been on here almost 3 hours. I mean, the Avenger movie ain't held a nigga attention that long. You see what I'm saying? So, very, very, very interesting conversation, man. Learned a lot. Met some interesting people, man. Great, strong black men on this site, man. I'm loving it, man. I might be a regular, man, if y'all have me. You can follow me on IG at _thirsty, on Facebook at Thirsty Said. Thirsty spelled with 2 E's, no Y.
Put it in the chat too, and y'all and real quick. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Hey, the other guys who pulled up, if you was on the panel, you have my permission and my blessing to put your Cash App on in the chat, so I can put it on the screen and they can see it in the playback, so they can support you that way as well. Definitely. But if you wasn't on the panel, please do not do that. That we're not gonna do that. But definitely put your Cash App up, your email, whatever information you want me to put on the screen right here. For the viewers. So I'm gonna put it up there like that for Ricky Williams, the other guys as well. Definitely put your Cash App up here because I can't pay you guys, but I'm gonna be honest, man, your contribution to this episode and to these broadcasts is immeasurable. So this is the least I can do to share my my audience and my platform with you, as well as sharing my mic and my bandwidth with you. So definitely do that and let me support you that way as well. But go ahead, brother, and definitely put that in the chat. But go ahead.
I was done, bro. Like I said, man, I really applaud what you got going on here, man. I support it to the fullest. And man, I'm gonna be tuning in. Thank you. Your mic, I can't hear you.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna just run through a couple of my final thoughts real quick. While you guys put your Cash App on the screen on the main chat, so I can put it on the screen for the viewers, or your IG or wherever you want me to put on the screen so they can follow you. I'll start off right here with Ricky Williams Cash App, and I'll leave that up there. And if you guys want to put that up there, you definitely have my blessings and my permission. Far as the Beyonce thing, let me just jump into that. Beyonce had a lot of dope records. She's a beautiful woman. She's an icon, super talented, more than just beautiful. She's really super talented, right? So, but let's be clear. The messaging sometimes can get confusing, you know. Can you pay my bills? All my ladies independent. You get what I'm saying? The single ladies record, but she's married, you know, and I'm telling them she's leading by example. Some would say it's contradictory. Hey, but we're all living contradictories and walking contradictories, right? Every day, right? So I don't hold it against the sister, but I do gotta agree with her. It goes back to a conversation we had before. People want to have a relationship that lasts as long as our grandparents did, but nobody wants to do what granddaddy and what grandma did to make the relationship last. I do give her credit for that. He admitted he was cheating. He got caught out there. We never saw the tape, though. He didn't make it on TMZ, but the word was out. She found out. Shoot, they capitalized, like Ricky said. They capitalized, they marketed, they promoted it. Yeah, it goes down when $1 billion on the elevator. She might have to say that because the TMZ clip out. It's just it's good wordplay. Like, I'm not gonna run from it. I'm gonna run to it, and it's gonna be the line to make you like. We're gonna drop the beat and everything for that one bar. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it was staged, but I think that was a good way to capitalize off the moment, right? So I don't knock the sister for that. I do believe in the consensus that we heard here that you have to be yourself, right? Be yourself. You only can be the best version of you, right? You can't be Hove. You can't be B, right? They are who they are. You are who you are. Now, for the sisters who talk about their degrees when they dealing with their man, or the brothers who do that with their sisters, let's be clear. When you talking about degrees in a relationship, you should only be talking about deodorant or the weather. Hello. So let's leave that out of certain conversations and arguments. We lost the author here. I wanted him to speak about his book before he left, but I thought he did a great job. I got to disagree with him slightly on the marketing and the packaging, but I do believe in the message, and I believe in what he's doing and what he's saying. Like, you do have to have intangible belief in yourself and your supremacy to achieve, your next goal. I was speaking about it earlier as far as sports science. So those are the last little things I just wanted to touch on before we get up out of here. Let me see what else I got on this paper. Yeah, that's it. Whatever. With that said, man, thank you guys for tuning in. It means so much to me that you guys found your way over here to the backup page. I think I'm gonna need to make a backup page to the backup page for how we're gonna do these Freestyle Fridays and what our goal is and where we want to go. But it's okay, man. Today we found a way. We got to find a way. And with that said, remember, dreams require sleep, goals require effort. My name is Marq Nash. You can find me on all platforms at Marq Nash, MARQNASH. You follow me on Instagram or leave a comment on the video. I reply almost instantly, and I will engage with you, troll and all. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys on Friday. Hopefully I got Thirsty back, and he gonna let us play that record again a couple more times. I want to open it up with that, and I want to close it with that, and I might play it in the middle. The video is fire. The dude is super dope. He right here in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So what? He put pineapple on his pizza. We still love him anyway, man. It's all good. It's your boy Marq Nash. Remember, dreams require sleep, and what? Goals require effort. You got to go out there and get your goals, and you can get that merch at marqnash.com. Fuck with me. I'll see y'all on Friday, 10 o'clock. I'm going to be here. Don't be late. That was cool as fuck when I did that.
This that squad sound.